Yes, people, and welcome to Spurs Kings TV with another edition of Rivals straight after the European Champions League win. Here alongside me, I have my boy Dick Spurs.
Pick up my bro.
Talk to me, man. Talk to me before I bring these
Yeah,
guests.
bro. Yeah, bro. I'm proud of our club, man. Big up Igor, man, because we're quick to criticize when we're not playing well. This is all we've asked for, bro. Win, lose or draw, just go out and look half decent. And I knew we were gonna beat Atletico Madrid today, and we did. We beat them 3-2, and it just makes you think. And I had Lee Gunner, shamelessly calling me saying we got slapped up by Atletico Madrid, and I wonder about these man's ball knowledge, man. Like I feel like these men are actors. because anyone that knows ball knows that Tottenham was never outplayed by Atletico Madrid. 3 errors is the reason why we're at the Champions League. We should be playing Barca in the quarterfinals. I'm not saying we would have done anything against Barca, but that game should have happened. So look, I'm proud of the man. Then they did their thing today. They won, and you know what? Big up Igor Tudor. People criticize the brother, but the three at the back is working. Like, we look solid. We look decent. Okay, yeah, there's goals in it, but we look like we can score goals. Bro, if we play, and I said it on the weekend, if we can play like we did against Liverpool, against Nottingham Forest, and a bit on how we played tonight, but we'll beat Nottingham Forest on the weekend, bro. We've got our first win of 2026. But more than anything, when you're in the mud, the first thing people say is, are the players playing for the manager? But there can be no doubt. Say what you like. Either they play for themselves or the manager, but the boys have not given up. And for me, they say it's the hope that kills, but that gives me hope, bro, that we're gonna stay up, man. So big up to the Tottenham players, big up to Igor Tudor. And I'm proud, bro. We beat them. Where Man United, where Man City look like idiots, where Chelsea look like idiots, where Newcastle look like idiots, we can walk with our head held high and say we gave them a game, bro. And that's all I asked for.
Jeez, hey, talking of teams that we got on Sunday, we got a Forest fan right here for you, man. We got you said, Rob, welcome to the show. First time, Forest Fan TV. How you doing, my friend?
I'm fine. I like your montage at the start, but I didn't see any Forest presence on there. But then I guess you may not need to update it.
Hope not.
If we stay up, you need to update that for next season. Okay.
Yeah. No, definitely will, man. I'll put the word into the team above me. So yeah, we can definitely sort that out. But yeah, thanks for coming on, Rob. Also,
my pleasure.
We have Mitch, what's going on?
Well, Mitch is
he's hiding.
He's hiding.
Newcastle resident is he's not available at the moment. It's okay. We've got other guests. We've got a Liverpool man by the name of Big Preach. How you doing, my friend?
Well, go on, peoples. I was just saying, you might have to change the whole thing if you don't stay up, innit?
Yeah, no, I hear it. But listen, we managed to get a point. I don't know if we could start there. I don't know. We managed to get a point at Anfield.
Got to start there. It's got to start there, man. Well done, man. Well done today. Still, I was listening to what Deji was saying. It's true, man. Like, that's what you needed. You needed that. You get me? So well done, man. Straight.
I can't lie. I think it did start at Liverpool. I think that was the game we needed to breathe confidence into the players. And I think today kind of continued on. And you know what? It could have been easily more than 3-2. I'll be honest with you. As I'm looking at Matthias Tell, I'm like, decision-making, IQ. There was a chance he was through. And I'm like, you could just easily have squared the ball. And we go into that half leading a bit more, 2-1 up. But yeah, it is what it is. There was
let's just give thanks in it, because I feel like what we saw today was a response from our game. You get me as well, because we were angry. There was something, I don't know what was happening today. I don't want to get too far into it, but we both got something from it. So
yeah, no, definitely. And also Mitch, man, you still there?
Yeah. I'm here. Hold on.
Yeah, sorry, I missed you in the intro. Sorry, man. How's things, man, on your side? You good?
Yeah, no, it's all good, isn't it? It was a difficult afternoon. Let's just say that, but it's all right.
I hear it, man. We'll talk about it in a minute.
European charge in the league now. We can focus on it. No more distractions.
Yeah. No, 100%. Like we've got to focus on my guy to the left here, or to my right. Sorry, with Ant. His mate, Ant's mate has come in. Rob, talk to me. Obviously, you've got European a match to come in tomorrow. How are you feeling looking ahead?
Well, we can't.
Do you want to go ahead? Do you want to be in the league? Do you want to be in Europa?
Yeah, I do. I mean, we've had to wait 30 years for it, and our greatest days have been in Europe, and that's where the 2 stars come from. And it's not something that we dismiss easily. Now, the team that we're playing, unfortunately, who we can't pronounce, we just call them Midgetland. Although it's not very accurate because they've got some very tall players. But Unfortunately, it's a team that has already beaten us twice at the City ground. So the idea that a team that can't score goals is going to go there and pull off a win is kind of far-fetched. But then that becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy, because I think we're going to turn up and play a weakened team there, and then throw people on and tire them out in the second half anyway, so that we'll turn up probably looking worse for wear than you will on Sunday, because you've had an extra day's rest.
Sounds like you've got no hope, my friend. It sounds like you're down and out already.
Well, I mean, even when we do score a perfectly good goal against Fulham, it was ruled out for part of a heel being offside. So it's when you've gone as long as we have now, which I think is no wins in 7 in the league, it just starts to feel. I mean, we've watched West Ham close a 7-point deficit to basically being level with us on points, and we've just got the goal difference on us. So, if the season had finished last week, we would have been all right. But unfortunately, the idea that we're going to hold them off for another 8 games, it just doesn't feel possible. And of course, we all know who's managing them, a man that managed both of our teams and has a point to prove.
Yeah, no, you're right, man. Deji, would you like to come on like before you leave? Because I know you're not here for too long.
Yeah.
Just a quick feature of Forest. We've got that game coming up. What's your
bro? I think for me, from a Spurs fan perspective, I think with the performances, Liverpool performance and the performance today, I think we can take that momentum on. And I think we deal with Nottingham Forest. But I also feel like in football, there is such a thing as karma. And I wasn't too happy about the way Tottenham dealt with Nuno. We have our own reasons, as we've spoken offline about that. But Nottingham Forest, and Wolfie in particular, was shaking his bum violently and supporting Marikana for the ill treatment that he did to Nuno. And it would just be what Nottingham Forest deserve, that Nuno goes to West Ham, keeps them up, and Nottingham Forest go down. So I can see that happening. They deserve to go down, and I don't want to see them again. Maybe next time when you have a good manager, you keep them, rather than getting too excited and acting like goldfishes. I think Nottingham Forest are down, bro. I looking at the way we played today, looking at the way we've played against Liverpool and Atletico Madrid. Say what you want to say. These are two giants of clubs, and to put in those performances, we have to be respected, man. They're going to Midtjylland, and they might win, they might lose, but the fact is we've got a day's extra rest. Players are coming back. I can't see Nottingham Forest doing anything.
Before I go over to Mitch, I just want to talk about who was your standout player for tonight, man? Because obviously we did win 3-2 on the night. Who was your guy that really impressed you?
Bro, I mean, two guys that I've been cussing all season. I think you've got to put some respect on Archie Gray. What a performance from that boy in the midfield. But I've also got to put some respect on Simple Simon. What a performance from him. Do you know what I mean? He played well, bro. He did his thing. And to be honest with you, Vicario,
I was waiting for it.
Vicario did his thing. But to be honest, Vicario, based on what we were sold, he should have been like. If Vicario was like this, if he had played like this all season, we wouldn't be like this. Do you know what I'm saying? So it just makes you wonder, like, what the hell's gone on this season that we have to be in the mud? And look at this. We would have gone through tonight if not for those 3 mistakes. Can you imagine?
Oh, yeah, we would have.
We would have gone through.
We would have.
Because I said to everyone in the chat, Atletico Madrid didn't do anything in that 5-2. They didn't have to, Dej. They were already through. All right, what now then? They came to my gap and they lost. That means I was right. There was nothing there. Nothing there, but it's unfortunate, but it is what it is.
Cool, man. I didn't see the Liverpool game. So I want to know a little bit about it. Preach, could you just fill me in? And big up Toon Tactics.
Big up to guys.
Big up, man. I'm sorry I couldn't stay longer.
Yeah, big up.
Big up, Dej.
Catch you next week, Dej.
No problem.
Yeah.
Was it something I said?
Yes,
definitely.
Yeah, it was a beautiful game, man. Beautiful game. It's been a long time since had a game like this.
Was that slot in? Or is it still slot out?
This is what I've been fighting for all season, basically.
Right.
I've had arguments with everyone, rivals and my own peoples, about this. So it puts me back in that place again. But yeah, no, this was a bit of last season. You get me? A bit of Klopp, a bit of Slot. You get me? Like the mixture, because
in one pot.
We got to remember Klopp didn't win the league with this Liverpool team. It was he rebuilt the Liverpool team with this. Slot won the actual league with it. But yeah, it was just good to see. Just good to see the chances. I saw quite a few people big up Olu, laugh at Salah for missing the penalty, but yeah, he made up for it. You get me? So yeah, just real happy, man, to see the press. The press was that. I think that's our DNA. That press. So it's good to see that, and then just not a slow start as well. Like first half, for some reason we start off slow, and he thinks that we can just pick it up for the second half, and that just hasn't been happening. I don't know what it was. Like I was saying to Desi, I don't know if it was the Spurs game or something like that, where even though we didn't lose it, even though we didn't lose it, it was the man. There's ego and pride and manhood. You get me? That was just. It was one of those.
Also, you're still in the competition. Do you know what I mean? You get to
still in it. Yeah.
Who's in the next round for you now?
Some team with 3 letters. I don't know. PVS, something like that. I don't know. Something like that. PF Glue, something. I don't know. Just some minor team, some French team.
Some French team, huh?
Yeah.
I thought you had PSV for a second. I was about to say, okay, I was talking top for PSG.
PS Glue, BS,
something like that. Yeah.
G. You're not scared of them? Are you? You don't know
PSG against FSG. Yeah, is that what it is?
It's kind of confident.
But it's Champions League, we've done it 6 times, so you have to be, man. Do you know what I'm saying? You have to be.
I will talk about it, man. Don't worry, we'll get back into it. Olu, how you doing, my friend? You good? Oh, you can't hear us. It's all right. We'll come back to Olu, man. Yeah. All right, cool. Let's start with Mitch, man. Newcastle.
Yeah, today was mad.
Did you think you were going to win? Or before the game, did you think you were going to turn them over?
I thought we had a chance.
Okay.
We had a chance. I wouldn't have come on saying I was confident that we was going to go there and beat Barcelona in the Nou Camp, because I think only Liverpool out of English clubs have ever done that. So yeah. But I thought we had a chance. If we played similar to we did last week, we would have had a chance, and I don't think we did. I thought the defending in the first half for both teams was terrible. They improved second half. We got worse, and it got ugly real quick. And it's just one of those things. Like Barcelona have got players that are a level above most of the players that we've got. A few players stood out like a sore thumb today for me. I've seen a lot of stick for Malik Chow. I don't actually think he's the problem. He got caught in 2-3 minds of who to cover, to go for the ball at times. And it's happened a few times when he's playing next to Bern and Trippier. It's just not. It's just one of those things. They were a level above second half, and it showed massively. Unfortunately, we tried to do them with the intensity thing. They did it with a little bit more technicality. I thought Hansi Flick got it bang on, especially after half time, where he was dropping Lewandowski in deep, drawing burnout, and then they had the highest midfielder make the run in behind. And every time we didn't track it, they got in. I thought, yeah, Barcelona were just better all round today.
Yeah. Toon, obviously you were watching it as well. I think you had high hopes as well. I think I was watching your preview that you get the job done. I think you predicted 3-2 as well. Unfortunately, it didn't quite go to plan. What do you think it was down to? Do you think it was the players, like Mitch was saying, the players that the quality wasn't there, or do you think that Eddie Howe got it wrong on the day?
That's a good question. I think our style is man-to-man pressing, and it's difficult to change that like at any kind of part of the league of the season. So we're always going to go with it. We're always going to double down with it. And we've played Barcelona twice this season, and this is like the worst. Out of the four halves that we've had, that was the worst. We were unlucky to beat them at St James's Park. I'm not surprised that Eddie Howe has gone for it this time. The unknown was always going to be the new camp. Is it Howe's fault or is it the players? I think it's a small squad, and I think I'm going to give credit to Barcelona. I think in the second half, in terms of how they rotated their players, and in that midfield, Fermin Lopez's runs, Lewandowski dropping in, Byrne following him, like it was just incredible stuff. Like stuff that I was witnessing was off this planet, really. And so I have to give Barcelona. And look, we just beaten Chelsea away, we've beaten Man United, but what Barcelona offered up was, and to be fair to them, was really, really good. So I think we reached our peak in terms of that. But I did have hopes. I don't think there's anything more that Eddie Howe could have done apart from you could have said, okay, don't go man for man, just go over low block 5-4-1, 4-5-1. You could do that, but that's not how you get through in Champions League tournaments, really. Unless you're Marino and you got Inter Milan. Unless you guys want to see that for the whole game.
I think if we do that, they beat us 7-0 today. The way they played today, I think if we did that, they would have beat us 7-0. It would have just been we would never look like scoring, and they would have done the same stuff. Yeah.
What was frustrating, just to end it off for me, was frustrating. The first half was, I think Mitch was right. Nearly all the goals they scored was like through our errors, and they just didn't need to happen. They just really didn't need to happen, and we could have gotten into that second half in the lead, or at least minimal a draw. And we've got something to kind of focus on and to fight for. But then that 3-2 was just super annoying. But yeah, man, it's stories to tell when we eventually do win the Champions League. And we say,
love it.
You know what?
Positive arc.
I genuinely think the game plan was to try and get in at half time, a goal up, or early in the second half, get a goal up, and then bring on Sven Botman immediately and try and shut up shop. It's just keep going for it second half, and Barcelona just went.
I feel like that was Trippier's fault. I don't know if you don't agree, man. I don't know if he had to make that foul in the box.
I think he panicked.
Trippier was lucky to still be on the pitch.
Yeah, I think so as well. Yeah,
I think because the ball wasn't in his control, in Rafinha's control, so he could have only got a yellow card. That's the only reason he got it. But yeah, I think Trippier panicked.
Wait, can you still get Can you still get red carded with and a penalty awarded against you?
Yeah. If Rafinha had the ball in his control, yeah. So that's the only reason that Trippier didn't get the red card, I think. But yeah, I think he panicked a little bit. I don't blame him. Kind of, because in that moment it's difficult to tell. They move so quickly. That ball from Lamine Yamal again was he's Louise. He's Louise, bro. And what's bad about it, was like every time we celebrate, I know players do this, but it felt like I was watching a movie. Like they'll finish they'll do the celebrations, and you can literally see they're looking at the cameras. They're making sure they get like the right thumbnail that people can send over and stuff like that. I'm like watching cinema here. Like this is mad. Like this is Hollywood ball. Like this is crazy. So yeah, it's just a different level, really.
No, listen. Champions League is a humbler, isn't it? Well, for not all clubs. Obviously, Olu, can you hear me?
I think one thing I would say though, just one more is like. They played Sevilla, for instance. Before they played us, they won 5-2, and they got to rotate like 7-8 of their players. We played Chelsea. Now we had to rotate because we had to rotate. But like, I know that a lot of people are going to say, "Look at all the English team getting smashed." But listen, we're from the most intense league out of all those players. Like most of our teams have to put out our best lineups, even against the lower half teams. It's not that we can none of us can just. Change our teams, or I'm playing this team in the bottom 6 or 7, therefore I can change 5 or 6 players. We know we can all get battered by them. So
I feel like it's crazy, isn't it? Like I can bring everyone into this debate now, isn't it? Look,
yeah.
Ollie, can you hear me? Can Ollie hear me? I don't think he can hear me.
Ollie, can you hear him?
It looks like he's taking his passport photo.
We can't hear you. Yeah, we can't even hear you. Can't hear you, Oli.
Yeah, Ollie, it's gone. It's gone. All right, I'm gonna throw the question out to the whole panel, right? And it's like to do with the Champions League. Ollie, you might want to go in and come back out, or go back out and come back in. So I don't know. I feel like football was back slightly. I felt like when I was watching the Champions League, I
Yeah.
felt excited again. Do you know what I mean, Rob? I don't know. Is it just me, or I felt like it was because with Prem, it's just pace and power, physicality, man to man, press. Do you know what I mean? Win your duels, physicality, set piece, throw-ins, blah blah blah. And obviously, Ollie's gone out, but he'll come back in. He's an Arsenal fan, and I know Arsenal are more than that, but I just feel like for the rest of the league, it's almost like copy and paste. And watching the Champions League, that I haven't seen any team be battered. But is that because the level is closer in the league, or is it because in Europe they actually play football? It doesn't matter if you've got physicality and pace and power. That's a bonus. Do you know what I mean? You need to be able to play the game first. So where do you stand? Do you think like football won today, or do you think it's like the reason why we went out was like, it's a case of the competitiveness of the league and P&P, like what I was saying before? What's your thoughts, man?
I'd say like Gordon. I feel like he like summed it up really well. The differences between in the leagues right now. So yeah, I agree. Like,
what did he say? What did Gordon say?
Oh, back in the day when he just spoke about
not even back in the day. It's just a few,
not that
few
back
weeks.
in the day. I said back in the day, like it's
a month ago or something, a few weeks
yeah,
back. This year, man. This year it came out and said
We've been through a lot. We've been through a lot since then. So
it. Like back in the day, innit?
But yeah, no, just like the quality, I think the desire as well to get through, to impress, to like just the quality, the style, the type of goals, what comes along with it. So I just feel like Champions League, European football alone. I don't even think I've watched a few of the Europa games as well, and they've been a bit entertaining as well, to tell you the truth. So it could be just a Premier League thing. And we do it, like, let's not be shocked with the pattern with the copy and paste thing. That's what we do when we start seeing a team and it's working for them. Everyone kind of starts to follow suit. Pep changed around football in the Premier League.
I agree
a lot. Do you know what I'm saying? So we kind of do it. If it's working, it's working. I guess the mark that we're following this time, that we're copying and pasting from, isn't the best, but maybe it's just a transition for the whole league. Like, you get me? Maybe we are turning into something different. And there's a lot of new young managers in as well. Do you know what I'm saying? Where you said the old kind of 50 plus, 55-year-old managers, in it now that everyone's like 40 to 45. We're kind of doing a lot of that. So maybe it's a transition for the English Premier League in itself for now. But like, I'm not no shots fired, Oli, but like. Hey,
we don't care what we think. Don't worry, speak your truth, bro.
Yeah, if it's working, the team's copy and paste, innit? And that's what we're seeing, innit?
What do you think, Rob?
Well, there is a problem in that we're playing a lot of football in this country because we've obviously got 3 cup competitions on the go. But I'm just checking though, La Liga has got 20 teams in it, and they have a cup competition as well. So I don't know if they're playing that fewer fixtures than us. But I mean, it's kind of crazy now because we've had 2 games a week now for about a month, and then we're going to have this crazy 3-week international break now. But it makes no sense. But we've been having this discussion at Forest because our problem is probably deeper than everybody else's, in that we've basically got a decent first 11, and anybody outside of that there's been complete garbage this season. And your colleague mentioned Nuno before he ran away. He fired a few parting shots, but basically the reason that Nuno went is because he fell out with Edu and the owner, because he didn't want to play any of those new signings that we spent 200 million on. We went out and bought basically a second 11 so that we could compete in two formats at the same time. And pretty much all of those players that we bought have not strengthened the team at all. So you're going to see this tomorrow night. Either we go all out to win this, or we protect everybody for the Spurs game. And
what will Marinakis do? What will he want? Sorry.
Well, so he's he won the Europa Conference League with Olympiacos, and he treated it like he'd had an extra child. He was carrying the cup round. He was so proud. So, I mean, obviously, he's put 200 million of his money into the transfer window with the aim of winning the Europa League. But the problem is, there's been a couple of games that we lost that we could have won if we'd put a full strength team out. The one that everybody talks about is the Braga game, where they beat us without having a shot on target. We scored an own goal, but we made about 9 changes for that game. So basically, beyond our first 11, we can't be. We've not sent our best in the Europa League, and it's been a tragedy, really. But we quickly worked out that we didn't have the depth there. So I don't know whether that's a problem for teams like Tottenham, because you've still got some pretty tasty players even on in your second string. The other teams that are regularly in Europe should be able to cope with it. But it's been an issue for us, and we haven't been as strong in the Europa League as we could have been. We flunked one game. We had to play a qualifier just to get to this stage, which was a whole extra game we didn't need.
Wow, that's great. Olu, can you hear me? You can, yeah? What's your thoughts on this, bro? Welcome to the show.
We can't hear you. We can't hear you, Broski. No, still can't hear you.
The headphones are broken.
My
So
back
update those Bluetooth drivers.
My back.
I think when you first log in, Ollie, you see there's like tons of options in terms of audio. Make sure you got the right audio connected to the right thing. When you first enter,
I'm just messing around with you guys, man. Can you hear me?
Got him. Hey.
Got him. No, what's up, man? What's up?
Big up, Ollie, man.
Yeah, big up.
Yeah, I mean the whole Premier League thing, and I like Europe. Like, let's be real. Like, at some point, some English teams were going to drop off, right? Like, it's kind of crazy. We had 6 teams go into the knockout stages. Like, first of all, we had 6 teams in the Champions League, so we had a crazy number of teams. First of all, and the probability was that at some point we will have to whittle down some of those teams. And when you get some teams in the harder part of the Champions League run, i.e., Chelsea and Man City, it was only natural that at some point, like, they were going to lose. So I mean, yeah, I mean, I think it's just level. And okay, relax. No, so yeah, like I don't know, like it's kind of is what it is, right? I think we overblew the fact that we got so many teams to the next round, and now it's just leveling out. And you probably see that the distribution of teams is 3 Spanish teams, 1 German, 1 Portuguese, 2 English, like 1 French. So it's like actually it's kind of leveling out in terms of number of teams, also number of nations. I think where the non-English teams have that edge is just that they have that winter break. I know they're gonna make the games up at some point, but they do have that winter break that allows them to rest and recuperate, whilst we just go 100 miles an hour through the year. But yeah, it is what it is, man. I'm like, some of us just navigate through by building 2 teams and like 100 defenders.
E.g. yourselves.
E.g. ourselves, man.
I'm gonna go back a little step because there were some Champions League games played, yours included. Arsenal managed to win 2-0, but they're not really the team I want to focus on at the moment. But yeah, obviously you guys did get through with an Eze banger and Rice following up as well.
And the VAR helped.
Yeah, But
Wait. What are you on about?
I didn't know where to start, to be fair, because Man City lost, Chelsea lost.
No. Preach. What are you on about? Damn right, VR is helping us. I paid them. I paid them myself. Okay, I paid PGMOL this year cheap. Okay, because for the past couple of years we've been screwed over. So you know what? I sent the brown envelopes and I said, you know what?
Join them.
I'm just impressed that Preach was able to say that in between the swigs of juice. That VR. that was skillful, bro.
Exactly, man. Listen, the thing about is this, right? I don't care. The more that we get away with these dodgy decisions, the more I'm just like, I don't really care, because ultimately, like, it happened. It's like we got some bad ones a couple of years ago, and now we're getting the good ones, and so I may it continue. I don't care.
So
Anyways.
I think the point is, at the moment, Man City got knocked out by Real Madrid, and at the moment, people are starting to question Pep again, to say, he's only won one Champions League with Man City. He's won one Champions League with
Barcelona.
Two with Barcelona.
Two with Barcelona.
And none with. He didn't get one with Bayern Munich, did he?
No, he's only there for 2 years.
We're looking at him sideways, because obviously he spent $500 million, and if that been any other club, they would be scrutinizing the manager for not getting more out of, like, maybe the Champions League. Like, do you not think that Pep deserves this a much level of scrutiny, or do you think, you know what, look, he's done what he's done, he's the GOAT no matter what?
He deserves criticism for bad stuff that he does, like every manager that he does, but he's got so much credit in the bank that he could run till the end of next season and City would have no right to sack him. They're where they are mainly due to Pep. Like, I know it's a lot of money, but Pep's done the majority of it over the last 8-9 years, however long he's been it. So for them to turn around and go in their first proper real blip under him, right, he's got to go now. That's crazy for me. I feel like if he chooses to stay next season, he gets the chance to put it right next season as well for me.
Yeah, I don't think they got the right to fire him. If he turns around and says, no, I can do it, they should believe him. If he agrees and says, yeah, I'm tired, we've heard that before, and he goes, then so be it. But yeah, I think sometimes, you know how it goes, it's like Salah, innit? You a victim to your own success.
Fall off a cliff.
How do you rope Liverpool into this? Like,
I never said Liverpool. I said Salah.
Oh, okay, he plays for Aston Villa, does he? Like,
I was just saying, victim of your own success. I could say the same. Tiger Woods, victim to your own success. Michael Jordan. I'm saying. I
think the argument is that, like, with City, with all their resources, with all their money, like, he's only won one Champions League. Should he not have done more? Should he have not got more Champions Leagues in the bag with the amount of money he's been spent with wealth of riches? You know,
it's not.
Like, for example, this like, he got what in summer? He got what? Reinders. He got Cherky. He even got what's it called? He got a whole back, the new fullbacks as well. So they spent heavily, you know. Mamouche, of course, came in not too long ago.
I just think it's hard to win the champs from the Prem.
Yeah, it's not easy. Outside of Real Madrid, it's not easy.
I think though, like, it's not the money, it's just how dominant his teams were in terms of points tally in the Premier League, to not be able to convert that into more Champions Leagues. And I know, listen, like, they were not unlucky, but they had close games, like the one with Sterling scored last minute and then he gets ruled for offside, and there's probably some closer games like the Real Madrid one as well, where was it Rodrigo in the last minute gets 2 goals, and you can't sort of legislate for that. But if you're talking about a team which won 4 titles in a row, beat the 100 points mark, were dominant in terms of the league and had consistency, like that whole Man City's run in the what's called in, like, starts from January, to have won Champions League off the back of that, and then like you said, now when he's had to rebuild a team, to have a team that doesn't even look close to winning a Champions League, I think, yeah, you've got to looking good. That's disappointing. It's not shit, but it's massively disappointing because I think him more than any other manager that has been in the Premier League has had the most dominant team, the best team, and the most resources.
I think.
Did everybody hear what Bale said a couple of weeks ago that Real Madrid used to go into games in the Liga deciding how many they would win by, not whether they were going to win. You can't do that over here. You can't phone in results and just choose how many you're going to win by. You just don't get that in the Prem. So I just think it's harder to win the champs from the Prem than it is from anywhere else in Europe.
Oh, so you're saying you can take your foot off the gas on the league if you're in the league, and you just focus on Champions League, or same with the French league. Is that what you're basically saying?
The French league even more. There's like it's PSG, and then every now and again they get someone who comes close, and they've got a battle with them. But there's 4 or 5, 6, maybe 7 games. If they get that before a champs game, they could make 9 changes if they really wanted to.
Yeah, I think maybe maybe if you reframe the question in terms of Champions League, this could be Pep's second year without a trophy, and that's the first time ever. And
that's a good point. That's a good point.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they didn't sack him after last season, if I'm honest, because that team has got all the resources in the world. They've got the pick of players. They've got every possible advantage apart from having actual supporters. So he's got no excuse, really. I think he's got nowhere to hide. He's had 10 years of dominance, and to have one Champions League to show for it, and that's been in a period where English teams were dominant as well. So I don't think I think he should go. But to be fair, they're probably going to run out of money soon because the Abu Dhabi government, their airline can't fly and they can't get their oil out of the country. So maybe they'll lose interest. Let's hope so, because I'm not particularly fond of that team because they knocked us out of the FA Cup last year.
we never would have guessed, by the way.
So I can tell you one thing about that Wembley semi-final. We sold out our end, and they maybe 2/3 sold out their end. Huge number of empty seats, just like at their stadium, which has got a nickname for that reason. And then when we got into it on social media, their fans were like, "Oh, I've had to go to Wembley 6 times in 7 years." I'm thinking, well, poor you. Maybe you need to take a break from that. So yeah, I'm not very fond of them.
I think just to add on some the Guardiola stuff in terms of second year, I was saying at the beginning of the year, I feel like Pep's burnt out. I think he's burnt out, from winning so much. And I think with the signings, and I think with the marriage as well, and she's come back now, so now he's losing again. So we'll see. And aside from that, but I think those signings were kind of like when they were like an adrenaline rush where City picked up and then we thought he was okay again. But then if you look at this, it's like a hit and it worked for a while. But the thing is, even from last January, not the January gone now, but the January last season when he spent like 200-300 million in that window, I think it was it.
Where you got married.
And then they spent 100 and so this one. All of it feels reactive, and what made Man City so good with their recruitment is that they were proactive. It felt like they were seeing 2, 3, 4 windows ahead, and they were all like when you're switching your PC and your Windows says I've updated. You didn't even know that you needed updated, but it just updated itself. Yeah. Like when they bought Julian Alvarez like 2 years in advance when he was at River Plate. You're thinking, why do you need Julian Alvarez? And then you realize, oh no, he's really, really good. And they were doing stuff like that. Yeah. And now you're buying Gahey, Semenyo on the January transfer window just to get yourself over the line. And then you realize Semenyo ain't really that bad.
Do you remember when someone said at the start of the season it was going to happen?
Hey, Jay, where are you? Oh man!
Someone told you in the start of the season it was going to happen.
That's Jay's.
So I just feel like, and I know that he's not that active in terms of he looks and recruits players. He's got that guy. He had Tiki before. He's got Viana now. But all of it feels desperate. All of it feels. And I think what's difficult for any team to do, especially when you've been dominant so long, you want to stay dominant. And sometimes it's hard to admit to yourself, I'm losing my touch here. I need to regroup. I need to not spend this January. We need to figure out what our vision is. That would have been the better plan for them.
Could we just
But now they're numbered with these players.
Can we just add one more thing to this and just be truthful? This is the first time he's not had the best team in the league. Like he's never been in a league where he's not had the best team.
It's true, you know. It's true. It's true.
Now
Everywhere
he's
he's had the best.
He's always had the best team. Now's the first last year and this year are the first times where you can arguably look and go, maybe you're not the best team in the league. There's two other teams, arguably, who are as good, if not better than yours.
Do you think
you've got a coach?
I was wondering whether you were going to mention United there because
No.
I would still say their squad is better than the Man City squad as well.
Really?
Yeah, with the
Nah.
people they've added.
Whoa.
Man United.
Yeah, why not?
What, Man United?
So who were you thinking of? Who were you thinking of? Chelsea?
Newcastle United.
I was just like,
Were you thinking of what, Arsenal and Chelsea, or who were you
No,
thinking of?
I wasn't
I was
thinking of
thinking-
two at all. I was just thinking of Arsenal. I didn't even think there was.
I was thinking Arsenal and Liverpool, but
I thought
Well,
Sheffield
not
United.
Liverpool. Not Liverpool.
Makes sense.
look at him. Look at Preach now. Look at him. He's happy. Look at
No,
him.
it makes sense. It makes sense.
Go and say it.
Liverpool-
Say
come on,
trophy.
Liverpool have dropped
Go and
off.
say it.
They have dropped off.
Medals.
Yeah.
He said, "No, Liverpool. Wait. Liverpool could still. Where are you at the moment? Preach fifth. Are you fifth? Yeah.
Yeah.
You're fifth. Yeah. Because Chelsea.
In the ghetto.
Because there's a chance, obviously, Liverpool might not make it into Champions League, innit? But at the moment, you're there, so it's all good.
Chelsea are so bummy that they'll make it.
Yeah, Villa were going to drop off as well. Chelsea, Liverpool catch them.
Everyone says that, but I don't know, man. I feel like have a bad game, and everyone says that they have a good game. No one mentions it.
They've been
And they've
dropping like
lost
a
3 in a row.
stone.
Villa are going to drop out like they did last year.
Listen, so one of us here knows ball. All I'm saying is because someone's been calling this fraudulent Emery for a long time and saying it's gonna fall off.
Yeah, okay.
Yours is
haters
kind
come
of
round,
hate in the veins.
Confused by hate, though.
He might win the Europa.
I'm fueled by hate. Don't worry, I understand that. But
He might win the Europa though, like and then get Champions League that way.
yeah, that's what he does. That's what he does. That's what he does. He fools people, right? He fools people.
Jeopardized. Does that mean fifth place could be jeopardized if he gets?
That's what I don't know.
No,
I don't know.
it doesn't.
Sixth.
If he
You
goes
get
on and
sixth.
wins
You
it,
get-
that just makes it even stronger. It's
No, I
the
think fifth-
coefficient
I
that
think-
gives us fifth.
I heard fifth place is
Actually-
certified. It's been certified now.
It's pretty much so. Not
So-
we were clear at the top before.
Yeah,
Thank you, Liverpool and Arsenal.
It's what made it.
You said Newcastle still make Champions League.
I think the gap's
No, it's over. The dream's over. The
It's a
dream.
secret. It's a secret. It's a secret.
Actually, I'm wondering. No, it doesn't happen. No, I think because I was wondering if Aston Villa win the Europa League, if the place misses them and goes down
No.
another, but it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
No. We get
But you
5
see-
from the league is max we get from the league
Yeah.
in the Champions League. 5. We don't get a 6th if they qualify
Yeah.
another way or someone wins it or anything like that.
Yeah, because
So
I remember. 'Cause-
if
Oh, Liverpool
if
sixth.
Villa fit,
No, we're not with fifth.
All right.
no, I thought Chelsea are fifth. No,
no, Liverpool.
No, they got 48 points. We got 49.
oh, okay.
Wow.
Gordon, I like Gordon. I wish I still had him. I despise
Do you-
What Gordon? What's he talking about? Which Gordon?
You're Gordon, isn't it? There's
You're
only one
Gordon.
There's only one
Oh,
Gordon.
right. He's an Everton fan. Okay, but it was terrible, but he's not lazy. Barry's the love. Oh, okay. Yeah, I like Gordon.
Yeah, side note.
So
But
how
yeah,
many points? Wait, how many points did you say you guys were on?
Who?
Who?
Preach.
Liverpool.
Liverpool
49,
on
huh?
49.
49.
Rough. Like we were on 49 points in like December. What's
Oh, yeah.
Well, I can't even laugh. Bro.
Yeah, I think that's the only achievements you've had. Like in
I told you we've won the Emirates Cup 3 years in a row. Okay, respect.
All I'm saying is do not re-energize City on Sunday. Just don't. Don't give them any kind of energy going into this end of season.
Wait, Mitch. What do you think then? Do you think Arsenal wrap this up, or you think City?
I think that's it done. My thing was always if you get to the Arsenal City league game and the gap is 4 points or below, I think City win it. See, and I don't think that's even possible now. Like Arsenal have to lose both league games for that to even happen, and I don't think it's going to get there.
You've conceded defeat. What about you, Preach?
Yeah, I mean, they still got Newcastle to play as well.
Hey, one game a week, Newcastle as well, Oli.
So,
Listen, I am calling the HMP so those thugs are in jail for that game, okay?
They're all going to be about as well.
Like Joel.
Yeah, I'm calling HMP.
Bruno's going back. Bruno's going to be back as well.
Nah, it's cool.
Problem.
And Bruno's fresh back from Brazil, so he's been at the favelas.
Bring all your thugs.
He's got himself a new set of dusters. He's ready to go, bro.
3-0 Arsenal.
I just realised Newcastle, you lot got a derby, innit? You've got the derby coming up.
Yeah, Sunderland this weekend.
How you feel about that?
We have to win. We have to win. I don't like to say we have.
Best game to have after tonight. Just slap them quickly, get the confidence back.
Wait, how much did you lose again? Wait, how much did you lose again?
Why did you say that like 5 times, bro?
Yeah, we know that.
You lost again? What was the score? How many did you
lose? Double check. Wait, I just forgot.
You said it like 4 different ways in 5 seconds.
I forgot. What was the score?
So what's the positions for Europa and
It'll
conference?
Be 6,
7
should be Europa, and 7th should be conference. Depends on who wins the FA Cup.
Wait.
The cup winner, right? One of them the cup winner.
Yeah, but if the cup winner comes from the top 5 or 6 is already in Europe, that falls into the league. That's the only one that does.
That means 6 and 7
could be Europa.
Wait.
What are you doing?
Got 7-2. That's normal. What? 7? No, this is.
I thought you knew this. Didn't you watch the game?
No, I did. But
you didn't
watch
watch
head,
it?
I thought it was 7-2 in aggregate. He was 7-2 in real time. Oh my!
You know what, Mitch? If you take away the 6 goals from Barcelona, then you get your Mitch score right there, man. It'd have been 2-1.
Seven's a lot. Hey.
Yeah, 7's a lot. It was second half was crazy, bro.
It was crazy, man.
Yeah, went wild. I thought it was. I was thinking you might have it at 2-1. Was it? Did you not go 2-1?
Chelsea boy.
No. We're 2-1 down. We're 2-1 down.
You equalised. Yeah.
We was never winning the game tonight.
You equaliser.
Equal level or behind at all times.
Didn't like
Langer's got 2 goals by the way, but that's fine.
Yeah, he looked like he was getting a hat trick as well.
He was looking.
Yeah. Lanka.
Yeah. If we won that, Langer would have been crazy, bro.
The whole time. Oh man.
he was listen. He scored and he tried to aura farm. And he got slapped 7-2.
My friend, you're too old to be saying aura farm. What are you talking about?
I'm still young. I'm forever young.
Big up H, man.
Yo, you right?
Looking all clean, man.
Look at
that.
But the fresh, she's got the fresh.
You're on mute, bro.
You're on mute.
Hey.
Oh, can you hear me now? Sorry.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, you can hear you.
Bloody hell, I thought I had a bad week, but bloody hell, Newcastle surpassed me, you know.
You know what I was about to say?
Hell,
I was about to say, we talk about 7-2, and H turned up and was like, you know what? I'll do you one better.
I thought, freaking hell, I knew what I was walking into, but you guys got smashed, man. That's
the second half, yeah.
I feel for you, man. Welcome to the Champions League, boys.
Yeah,
it's that new camp magic, man.
This is it. It was what? What was the score at half time?
3-2 Barca.
3-2 at half time.
Yeah, that's what
and
I'm
it was
saying.
Last minute they scored, didn't it? They got the penalty.
Yeah. Again.
Yeah, 3 goals. It was like 3 goals in 18 minutes, I think I saw.
Yeah, crazy.
It was crazy.
It was like a basketball
momentum in it is momentum because we got as a result of work yesterday. I was at the Madrid game at Man City, So I was there, and so I actually obviously saw the game, and City were the better team. But obviously, football's a good humbler because it doesn't matter how good you can be if you ain't taking your chances. And freaking hell, I even saw Haaland. I thought Haaland was finished. I thought bloody hell, he doesn't look fit, and it was shocking. But
Haaland cut his hair.
Well, he needs to do something, but he looked like I'm telling you straight, man. I think I'm fitter than him, and I don't run as much as him. But freaking hell, he's got nothing to offer City at the moment. They need to go. They need Alvarez back. He's turned out to become the player I thought he would become, and he was fantastic today.
So wait, wait. Sorry, H. So can I ask the question then?
Go on.
If Haaland doesn't score, is he any better than Andy Carroll?
Not this nonsense again.
If Haaland doesn't score, is he better than?
Is he any better than Andy Carroll?
He is.
I mean, are you saying it like Andy Carroll?
No, I'm just saying though. Like, if Haaland doesn't score, is Andy Carroll a better player than him?
You know what's it's interesting, isn't it? Arsenal fans have done nothing over the last 20, 25 years, and now they're talking like they've become this amazing team that's won loads of trophies when you've been feeling second, but it's your time. I guess it is your time. You deserve it because you are the better team, because everybody else is transitioning or they're just shit.
That's good.
But
please continue being shit.
But no, we won't be. This is where you fail to. Well, this is what you fail to understand. Everybody, apart from Chelsea, the other teams will rebuild and come back stronger.
I rather you don't. I rather you don't. I rather you.
Yeah, they got a band, didn't it?
Yeah.
See, the thing about me is
in 2 years.
See, the thing about me is this, right? When everyone goes, it's a poor season, I'm like, you know what? I don't care. I'm happy.
No, that's fine. No, that's fair.
Continue being poor. Continue being poor. If it means we win more, I don't care.
You win.
Let's not say you've won more, because even though my team is shocking at the moment, I think we've still won more than you in terms of trophies. So it's kind of
you won. Listen,
all right.
What have you won? You won a Club World Cup. We won an Emirates Cup. It's the same thing.
No, it's not, mate. It's not, mate. This is where you're mistaken again. Even Newcastle have won more than you, man.
We played a harder team. We played harder teams in the. We played harder teams in the Emirates Cup and the Club World Cup.
Keep telling yourself this.
Name me 3 teams apart from PSG from the Club World Cup that you played.
I don't fucking have a clue, man. What happened yesterday?
And that's my point.
I only watched the final, but
that's my point.
No, yeah, but ultimately, my club is still more successful than yours.
They won the trophy.
I told you, listen, we got Emirates Cup. I don't care.
I don't even know what the fuck that is.
Exactly. That's because you haven't got any.
Nobody cares about the Emirates Cup.
Let's talk about Chelsea though, because obviously there's been that scandal, and
I think it was coming. To be fair, I think that scandal should have happened years ago. To be fair,
so I mean, what's your thoughts on the whole Abramovich thing? Because there are people trying to say they should rub out your whole era in terms of you guys basically cheated to get those trophies.
Well, I wouldn't say we cheated to get those trophies, but we have to accept the charges, don't we?
Yeah, they're saying you cheated.
How did we cheat? How exactly did we cheat?
There was some type of I don't know the exact details, but
make sure you're clear. Make sure you're clear in what you say, because I don't understand what you're trying to say, because you still have to go out there and perform. So how did we cheat?
They paid agents off the books to get those players in. If you didn't pay this agents off the books,
so
you'd have never got those players.
The same thing happened with Barcelona and Neymar. So no, we didn't cheat though. Okay, we paid.
Cheat.
Okay, so you're saying we paid the agents to get the players.
Off
so we got
the books. Off the books.
Right. Okay. If that's what's happened. But we still had to perform, though, didn't we?
Yes, but the problem is still this: if you didn't pay them, you wouldn't have got those players in the first place. So you still cheated to get those players in, which means it invalidates.
I don't think we cheated. I just think we just bended the rules a little bit.
No, bending the rules is still cheating.
Listen. It's amazing. It's coming from an Arsenal fan. Listen, look. you do not have the right to speak to me in that way, yeah, young man. So until you win, some trophies and you do something amazing, you've got to listen.
Listen,
I accept, right? I agree with. We probably have done that. So whatever the punishment is, the Chelsea will just have to accept it. That it is what it is. I'm not afraid. I know where my club is and I know where we're at. But yeah, I don't know what's the punishment. So you've told me this. Like I didn't know. I felt something was obviously we were doing stuff like that, but it wasn't out there. I always felt that because I always felt that how are we getting all these players so quickly? But it never came out when I think we got one transfer ban.
Mm.
And I thought that was it. And it's a bit like City's charges. I don't think City are going to be deducted a lot of points. I think they'll just pay a major fine because they're good for the Premier League. So I don't know. We just have to accept it the way it is. I'm not afraid of it. But you can't say that we cheated our way. We still had to perform and get results.
No, but that's like saying that's like an athlete taking steroids and saying no, but I still have to go out there and smash people. Like no, but you took
But we weren't taking steroids. We just bended the rules a little bit.
Financial doping. Wenger said about it 2005. Chelsea are financially doping, and you know what? Everyone said no, he was being sour grapes, and look at it now. Almost 20 years later, he was right.
Listen. Look, I think we've been through our tough period because since we lost our owner, I think we've already been punished for it.
Boo-hoo. Listen, as a
what do you mean boo-hoo? Listen, look, as an Arsenal fan, I get it. That's all you've got on our team because we're better than you in Europe. We've been better than you in the Premier League. It's not my fault, and I know, but you can't. But we've accepted that. We've been.
So what are you arguing back?
No, but I'm arguing at the fact that it's an Arsenal fan saying that you are on top. Enjoy your time there.
Whether I'm an Arsenal fan or not,
but what I'm saying to you is, we will accept the punishment. It's as simple as that. Whatever the punishment might be. But I think we've been punished. But I don't actually. I've heard the rumor. I don't actually know what exactly we're being punished for. I know you've said we've paid some agents off, but I don't exactly know what's happened. Really,
that's breach of financial fair play, isn't it? And there's only one team here tonight that's actually been punished for that. And surprise, surprise, it's not one of the big six clubs. So I think you'll just walk away with a slap on the wrist like you guys always do.
I think so.
If it was not for Everton, we'd probably be thrown out of the league. Look, if you're paying people off the books, then those agent fees...
I think everyone's paying people off the books.
Yeah, but
you're still being proven to do it wrong. Like if everyone is doing it, doesn't matter. You still done it wrong. I don't like.
Yeah, no, I agree. I'm not disagreeing with what you're saying.
But you said as an Arsenal fan,
but you're using it as taking shots at my team.
No, I'm not.
Listen, look.
No, I'm not. I'm stating a fact. I'm not invalidating it.
I think, right, if you look at what's happened to Chelsea over the past 2 or 3 years, I think all that's I think as a result of everything that we've done, I think we have been punished, and we will be punished again depending on what the punishment will be, and that's fine. We just have to accept that. Did we cheat? Did we do wrong? Yeah, if that's proven, 100%, I agree with you.
It's been proven. No, it's been proven.
Okay, it's been proven. Olu, should their trophies be erased from?
You can't. So. You can't erase the trophy. You can't erase the trophy.
Similar to what's going on with Senegal at the moment. Senegal, they're in a final.
No, that was wrong. What happened? No. It's not the same thing.
Ashley,
it's not the same thing. It's not the same thing.
Now the AFCON.
It's not the same thing. It's not the same thing.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
But how do you prove? How do you do the butterfly effect thing of if you take away all the agents' fee, who actually wins it? It can't be as simple as the next team gets the trophy. Because if Chelsea aren't paying agents, players go to different clubs, and it's a completely different league. So you can't really. There's no point doing it.
How could have ended up? Who knows?
There's literally no point just taking it off them now. There's no point.
But also, I think in Italy they voided all of Juventus's sort of trophies, but it didn't go down to the team. No, it did go down to the team after.
No, they got relegated, didn't they?
But I think the
I think that was for something else.
That was for paying off referees.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
That is.
was like for
we can all
literal
agree that's a
corruption.
little bit more serious.
That's cheating.
I
That
wouldn't
is
listen.
cheating.
I wouldn't
Olu,
go past
Olu,
Chelsea.
listen,
I
Olu,
wouldn't
listen.
go
I
past
wouldn't be.
Chelsea.
Yeah, I wouldn't. To be fair as well.
You still be saying, "Oh, but you still have to perform, though. You still have to perform." I said, "No,
We still have to go prove ourselves.
Because hey, listen, actually, you know what? Do you remember there's a goal that what's the left back you guys used to have? What's his name?
Marcus Alonso.
When he smashed into Bellerin and knocked him out, and he scored, and the referee gave the goal. I'm just saying, the plot thickens, right? Let's check the referee's pockets as well, because I think some money may have been siphoned to them as well from Chelsea. In fact, for the past 25 years of Chelsea doesn't exist anymore. That's what I'm saying. That's my ruling. That is my ruling. The past 25 years of Chelsea does not exist.
You sound like Stefan every day. You need to calm down. Calm down.
Please don't disrespect me like that again.
I like you more than him sometimes. But if it's proven, I think obviously, if we're gonna be fair, what's happened to the other Premier League? I think you're gonna have to take a points deduction or a relegation. It's as simple as that. That's fair.
They said it's not
Or
sports.
it's gonna be paid off. I think it's gonna come down to money. Whoever, who's regulating? Is it UEFA or FIFA or whatever? You're just gonna have to pay them off, aren't you?
So there's a Premier League one. No, there's a Premier League one, and there's an FA one. So FA.
Of course, there's an FA one.
Getting
They want the most
sanctions
money.
for paying off agents.
Pay them off,
So you
man.
just pay them
Pay them
off.
off.
Get off the payoff.
We're gonna pay them off, yeah. Stefan, not Stefan. Oh my God, Alu.
Don't ever do that again. Don't ever call me Stefan ever again.
My bad. But yeah, I don't actually. So you guys have read it. What are the potential?
No, you've already got punishment. You guys got like you got a 9-month. You're gonna get a transfer ban in 3 years' time for academy players, which is insane. Then you got like a 3-year suspended sentence for something.
What
And
does
I'm
that
like,
mean?
are
A
they ever?
suspended sentence. What is that?
Yeah, you guys are on
I mean,
remand.
So you've got suspended transfer embargoes. If you do anything again over the next 2 years, I think you then get your ban.
They'll add it.
Can
They'll
I
add it
say
to the.
something?
It's
Chelsea buying all these young players makes sense now.
Yeah.
Guys,
It was coming. It was coming.
Okay, let's take a step back. Chelsea have been the team who have been banned from signing players so many times. This institution is corrupt from head to toe. This is not the first time you guys have been stopped from buying players, right? I think this is your third time.
Yeah,
because there was the Gail Cooter.
It's about right. It's about right.
It's
about right.
Invalidate Chelsea for the past 20 years. We're taking away those Champions Leagues.
Right. It's about.
But Chelsea get away with. I don't think because when it comes to Man City, people are like, "What? You can't wait to get the result because we're going to strip away all those titles once they get confirmed." But like, I feel like with Chelsea, it's like it's gotten past. Like nobody's saying anything about the titles, anything.
Yeah,
those
Drogba goals against us doesn't exist anymore. Yes.
Who did that? Oh, who did that? Someone did
Barcola.
Barcola. Oh, that's cheeky. That Barcola.
I feel like when our owners bought us, the whole fear about Newcastle, those owners are gonna cheat, they're gonna flood the league, and I'm like, well, we have to put in all these rules, but I'm like, it's already been done. Like, if Chelsea already got banned for, but no one's got the same energy for that. Like, it's insane. Like I feel like all this self-righteousness when it comes to PSR and everything else is crazy. I think Dave said it earlier in terms of like Everton and the rest and Forest, they're kind of the sanctions come on them real quick and everything else, and no one blinks an eye. But like,
it's like
I don't get it. Like
he's not a part of the Big Six cartel, so that's the reason why.
We know the reason why. We know the reason why. there's a certain mobster that runs that club. Okay,
No idea who you're talking about. And
Mr. Marinakis.
Mr. Marinakis.
yeah, don't you think it's
Allegedly,
funny to
allegedly.
come in and just upset the order a little bit? I mean, come on, it's good entertainment value.
Oh, massive, yeah,
proper.
100%.
proper.
We're in the headlines whether we want to be or whether we don't want to be. We're still there, but we're relevant.
I mean, you gotta, just so you're clear, like when he was like tweeting, spitting at referees, kicking TVs, we all love that stuff, by the way. So we're not embarrassed. We encourage it.
What do you not think about the whole Moroccan debacle?
Well,
Well,
look,
what?
I watched that game, and I think they should both be banned, right? So, firstly, the thing took place in Morocco, and Senegal had a perfectly good goal disallowed. Then, straight after, Morocco get an 89th minute penalty. It was obviously corrupt. Now, then they go off the pitch for 17 minutes, which they shouldn't have done either. But to be fair, I think they had a point. But then when they came back on, the guys flunked the penalty. I would just ban them both. I would get the two defeated semi-finalists and make them play the final.
Wait,
Oh, we're gonna
are you
replay
saying are you saying Nigeria have got a chance?
The whole point is that Senegal should
Nigeria's
not be title holders after walking off for 17 minutes. You don't do that. You don't do that, because if it can be proven that you can take your team off when there's a penalty and then come back on, well, people will just start doing that. There should be no reward for that. But at the same time, there was no way that game was played under fair conditions, because it was a series of referee calls. And like I say, it's Morocco playing at home in Morocco. It just looked dodgy to me anyway. So just strike them both off, get the two defeated semi-finalists to play it. In fact, who won the third, fourth place playoff? Give it to them.
If you saw Morocco's run as well, there were so many dubious decisions. Mbeumo was I can't remember. The Mbeumo was fouled in the box, penalty not given, and you were just thinking to yourself, what's going on here? It was clear the referee was right in front of it, and it just makes African football look really, really bad at this moment in time. And it was, you don't just when you're considering these types of things, you have to think, is this in the benefit of African football, and is it? And I think the Moroccan FA have probably pushed for this, and they've probably gone through their legal team and thought, you know what, we've got a case here. We're not happy with this because the rules have not been followed, and it just leaves a sour taste. I just don't think it's the right thing to do.
It's a hollow victory, like that they've got, like, because I can't imagine there'll be there might be actually like Moroccan players like flexing it. Like, yeah, AFCON winner. And I'm like, are you really going to flex it? Are you really going to say that?
Do they get the trophy and parade it across the country?
They can do if they want, I suppose, but it would look weird. Like, I don't know. I just thought, because then you have to explain how you won it.
Yeah.
Well, what happened? Was it last minute winner?
Nigeria should now challenge Morocco's title, because they were cheating as well. So Nigeria beat Egypt in the third, fourth place playoff. I think Nigeria should now make a challenge to Morocco getting the title.
But Nigeria shouldn't even been there in the first place. They also had a mad group stage.
No, that was the World Cup. That was the World Cup qualifications. That was the World Cup qualifications. But you know what? What makes it even more egregious, right? Not just they've stripped it. I mean, that's probably the worst part of it. But you know the fines they gave Morocco for interfering with the ball boys and everything. They took the fines down.
Yeah.
So
obviously, exactly, they reduced the fines for the ball boys interfering, for the player interfering behind goal. So basically, now what you're saying to the world is, like, we are allowing these things to happen because we've given punishment and we've taken it back, even though you're still fining them. But you're saying, actually, no, it should be it's lesser fine. So you've stripped Senegal from it, and don't get me wrong, like, CAF had every right to strip Senegal because the players walked off. Like, but that should have been done on the day. If you're gonna do that, make that decision on the day. Hey, you guys walked off. We understand there's an issue with you guys had an issue, but you're not allowed to do so, especially for the amount of time you did it for, 17 minutes. So we're gonna make a decision there. Everyone knows what the deal is. Don't let the players come back onto the pitch. You let them come back onto your pitch. You let them play the game. You let them play extra time. You let them get, and then you gave them the medals. You gave them the trophy, and then 2 months later you turn around and go, actually, no, we've made a mistake. This is worse than that Steve Harvey. You know when he read out the wrong name.
But this is worse than the referee that ended the game 5.
Oscars.
You know the referee that ended. Remember that? What about the referee that ended the game 5 minutes early? Let the players off the pitch. 10 minutes. I said, bro, this is you're not helping the stereotypes here. You're kidding us right here right now. You need to stop this nonsense, bro.
I really want to love and support African football, right? Because I grew up in Nigeria. I grew up around there. But it's this kind of things that's just like it just annoys you. It just annoys you over and over again because this should not be happening. Like it's nothing about the world stage and so on and so forth. Even within Africa itself, it's you're embarrassing yourselves within your people. Within you, forget what the world thinks, even within your people, within what Nigerians look at seeing and CAF and going, how can we trust the decisions they make?
Olu, they made Jamie Carragher have a voice.
Joey Barton is going to have a field day. Forget Jamie Carragher. Joey Barton is going to have a field day with this.
I don't know. He's got a lot less to say for himself these days, hasn't he?
That is true. He doesn't say that much anymore.
Yeah. I want to go back to Chelsea if I can quick.
Yeah.
And talk about Bozinho. A lot of Chelsea fans are blaming the board at the moment. What's funny?
Blaming the board. I've been blaming the board since day one. What are you talking about? He's on work experience. Wouldn't you take that job? What does it say?
Madness.
I can't see it.
Send it to me. I want to pull it up, man. I want to see it.
What is
it? Those have killed me. Those have killed me so much.
But listen, he's so far out of his depth, right? He's got this guy on work experience, and I had my reservations on Maresca, but you could see something from Maresca because he won a couple of trophies, and he thought, you know what? If he gets a bit of experience in this team, and we get top 4, it's been a really, really good season. So, but then the board just sucked him because of some comments he made. And what am I looking at?
Sorry, carry on.
Bring it out. But yeah, it's. And I just, you know what it is, right? I've accepted since I think it was 4 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago, that you know what, it's over now. And I'm because we were a cup team at best, and we're not that anymore now. So you just have to accept that we're in a different.
You won 2 cups last time.
No, I know that, but it's not. But we're not that team anymore, because if you look at the investment, we've spent so much money, but you've got the wrong people in charge, and when you've got the wrong people in charge, and you don't back one manager for a while, you just can't do it. Because what they should have done is they shouldn't have sacked him straight away unless you've got a decent manager to come in to balance the ship and then go.
Was it Maresca calling out the board? And
yeah,
but I think he was intentionally making himself his position untenable. Though I think he self-sabotaged that. He
might have done, but I think he had the right to, because he could have. He was wanting to take it further, but if the board weren't going to support him, because he didn't support the board's vision of just investing in young players all the time, and you look at him now. Now they've invested in a young manager who, let's be honest, he doesn't have a clue. He literally doesn't.
Well, apparently, you don't want him out as well. Saying there was like people.
Yeah, we're doing a Tottenham. We're doing a Tottenham, aren't we? So, it's it is what it is. It's tough times at the moment. It's tough times at the moment. And you know what? We just have to. I accept the L. So I'll take it because we're shit at the moment. But that's just where we are. It's the board's fault, but we don't have a good board. And I think Arsenal fans know this better than anyone. I'd rather be in Newcastle's position. I know they got slapped today, but they've got a good board. They've got a board that gives a shit. Our board don't care. It's about making money.
Just because someone got slapped today, that doesn't mean it should happen.
Mitch, I can't. But Mitch, you know, when I looked at that score, yeah, I was just checking it. You know, I was just pulling the screen down on the website. I go, this is wrong. It's saying, I go, this must be the aggregate score, and it was saying 7-2. And I go to and I was with my cousin. We were watching the Tottenham game, and I said, Barca smacked Newcastle 7-2. He goes, yeah, I know. And I go, I can't believe that. That's just unthinkable. But I think when you look at it, UEFA fixed that because they wanted half the Premier League teams out. So only Liverpool and Arsenal got through. So, but yeah, we got absolutely spanked. The Premier League is not the best league. I've been saying this for years anyway. I don't think we're the best league in the world. And it's proven it. It's coming back to Spain, I think, or Bayern. Bayern have got a lot of firepower this year.
You don't think Arsenal win? You don't think Arsenal will win Champions
League? I think Arsenal will take the league and the League Cup. I think they'll take that. I don't think they'll be able to challenge for the Champions League at the same time.
Who's going to beat them in the Champions League? Who's going to beat them?
I think PSG could beat them. I believe Bayern could beat them. I just think Bayern have got too much firepower up front. And
Harry Kane winner in the final, yeah?
That's it.
That'd be crazy.
Right.
But
if Harry Kane knocks out Arsenal, that is going to be hilarious. That is going to be crazy.
Stefan's going to have a heart attack, man. Listen, if Harry Kane scores in the final, I'm wearing a Spurs shirt. I tell you that much right now. So I'm that shameless, but you know what? I'll give Arsenal their credit. You know what? They're fucking fantastic.
You know what Harry Kane to do? I want him to score and beat Arsenal. You know when Eze does that celebration where he pretends to laugh. I want Kane to do that after he scores, man.
Yeah, that would be fine.
Ash, what are you laughing for?
I laugh, huh? Harry Kane.
Nah. Five goals, let it all work out. Don't laugh.
Listen. We won today. I'm allowed to laugh. We won. Yeah, it's been a hard season, bro.
To be fair, Bauer scored as well, so you know what I mean. Like,
yeah, he got the goal, man. He got the goals.
And you guys won. You guys getting momentum, Tottenham. Tottenham are getting momentum. Liverpool draw.
It's a massive game.
They're on some PEDs, man. I was watching. I was like, where's this coming from?
I was saying behind the stage. Yeah, I was saying to Rob, I haven't seen this all season. These men are just pissing me off. Like, why now? Why now? You lot made me suffer the whole season. Now you all of a sudden decide to turn up. But if they carry on and copy and paste these type of performances, I think we can stay up. I'll be totally honest.
Nah, you won't get that. Xavi Simons ain't in that space, man.
That is not that.
It's beating Atletico I think we can stay
I can see Joe Linton bodying
me.
Xavi Simons, man.
That's what's killing me.
Oh man,
That is what's killing me.
Did I go too far?
Oh, it's the thought. You had
we might stay up.
You had a Champions League. It's just the fact you had a Champions League game, and the next thing you comes out of your mouth is we might stay up.
I mean, we got knocked out. What can I say? We got knocked out.
Like, those two things should not be next to each other when you're having a conversation. You should be able to say, "Oh, we might beat relegation after we just had a Champions League game."
Has there ever been a time where a team's been in the Champions League and got relegated? Can anyone think of a team that's been relegated but was in that Champions League at that particular season? No. It's mad, isn't it?
Never.
I think we've had a team from the league below in one of the other European competitions.
I think Wigan or something. Yeah. Wigan or something like that.
It's madness.
It's still technically possible that Forest could get relegated and win the Europa League qualify for the Champions League.
That's true.
They could be in the Champions League and the Championship.
Wow. So actually,
love it.
That is fixture congestion.
That would be a 3 games a week.
How do you play that? How do you play that?
Allow it. You wait for a block it though somehow.
But they can't. There's nothing in there. They literally can't do anything about it.
Yeah.
So give it to Newcastle. Give your place to Newcastle. Just give it to us.
I was going to say, going back to Wigan. The Wigan one is so interesting because they won the FA Cup on a Saturday and got relegated on a Wednesday.
7 days, Craig David.
It was all really sweet, to be honest.
No, but Tottenham ain't gonna go down. There's teams worse than Tottenham. I
We're
don't
too
think
good to go down. I like
What do you mean? They're a point. What are they? 2 points? 1 point away?
Is that what it is?
1 point. It's
Oh,
1
bloody
point.
hell!
Yeah.
I thought it was about 7-8 points.
No.
Okay,
No.
I don't pay.
Look.
I don't look. No. I actually thought it was a lot more. I'm
Glad
looking
you
at the
did,
wrong
man.
team.
I'm glad.
Well, look, what I would say about Sunday is I think you should be confident. I think you should be really, really confident, overconfident. Please be really, really confident.
I
for
see
that
what you're
game.
doing there. I see what you're doing there.
Are they playing Everton? Who they playing?
No, they're
Forest.
playing Forest, and you know,
Forest,
forget the
bloody
fact that we've beaten you 3 games in a row. Just be really, really confident for that game. Be really super confident. The good times are back.
That's just like, this water don't taste nice no more. I don't want no more of this water. Say that to me as I'm about to drink.
I wasn't expecting it. That's why.
Look, it's going to be a 0-0. It's going to be a 0-0 because both teams can't afford to lose, and that always produces a 0-0, doesn't it? Let's be fair.
Yeah, that's the thing I'm worried about. If I'm being totally honest, it's the pressure. I think with Spurs tonight, we had no pressure, and we played the way we play against Liverpool. Again, no pressure.
Who have West
No
Ham?
pressure FC.
You check the West Ham result religiously because I do now. It's the first. Actually, it's more about what they do than what we do. Who have they got?
You check the West Ham result. I check the Chelsea card result. Has anyone been sent off yet?
I'll probably be looking at the Chelsea Flowers.
West Ham have got Villa.
Oh,
Villa not in a. They're not good from
just lost
at
3
all.
in a row, right? Villa.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's gone. They don't have the players to keep them in those spots. They'll be lucky if they get
Right.
Europa.
Una Emirates looking to leave. He's looking to make a move.
Yeah.
Man United or something.
I think United might. I think United might get him.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think so
United.
too.
So Ash,
United.
unfortunately, I just did a very quick search
You didn't have
using
to.
AI mode. I did, and there have been instances of teams who have played in Champions League and been relegated in the same season. So Celta Vigo did, and guess what? Arsenal knocked them out of the Champions League, and they got relegated, finishing 19th. Villarreal did it as well.
Were they in the league below playing in the Champions League?
No,
or were they
no.
in the Champions League and got relegated that same season?
Yeah.
Same season.
Same season.
So I'm just saying, there's precedence, right? Like, Ash, you could be joining
Yeah,
illustrious.
but I mean-
You could be the first English team to do so. Just think about it. You could have a record. And think about Tottenham. You love having records, don't you? It's like you're the first team to win the UEFA Cup. You could be the first team in England to play in the Champions League, get relegated. Just think about it. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
And
it's
you could
crazy, man.
You could take that damn trumpet with you all the way to the Every week I'm gonna bring it up. I hate that trumpet.
I just think it's just down to the players, isn't it? I don't know. If the players are up for it, they'll do it. But I think the fans at the moment, what they're going to try and do is do like a massive parade on Sunday and try and galvanize. Yeah, I know it sounds crazy, but
Did you say parade?
not a parade, but it's going to be like a street party kind of.
Protest.
Wait, you actually did a
Protest.
no, he means parade.
No, like there'll be loads of fans on the streets. Basically, when the bus comes in,
Are you sure it's not a vigil?
huh?
galvanize the players. Is that what you're saying? The fans are going to galvanize the players.
Well, you do Notting Hill Carnival.
Yeah,
That's it.
the fans need to galvanize the
Handing out
fans.
cupcakes.
Galvanize the players. They need to galvanize themselves.
Are you gonna have
Are you talking about Twerk FC? Behave yourself. Behave yourself.
Wait. Are you gonna have bunting up as well? And like,
Look at that, man. Spurs got him drinking, man. That's not. I don't like this, man. It's not
Wait,
good
wait.
for your mental health. This shit.
It's reps. It's all right. All right.
Wait,
It's not for-
what else? Wait, you gonna have the go-karts out as well?
Yeah, no, listen, we're trying everything basically to make an atmosphere.
A parade. Wait, a parade. Are you going with fashion show as well? I mean, I'm trying to understand what is the dynamics of this
There's
parade.
gonna be flares, there's going to be music. Might be selling some patties on the side, you know, anything to kind of get the energy up. Do you know what I mean? When the bus comes through, the players are going to realize, right, The club.
Hey,
You
do
know,
the
you
last
know, the
team.
Tottenham's downfall is pretty similar to Charlton's downfall. People remember Charlton, don't they?
Mhm.
Yeah.
It reminds me of that. People
The
used to
last,
say Charlton weren't good enough
the,
to go
la-
down.
the
Then they
last,
sacked Kerbersley.
the last time I heard someone do this was when I heard it's 90 minutes in Bernabeu is a very long time, and we know how that ended. Okay, don't become the Tottenham. Actually, I was going to say don't become the Tottenham Madrid, but that'll be a good thing for you guys. I'm just saying this whole parade thing just sounds a bit suspect to me. I think Nottingham Forest
All
might
right.
come in and just pop your
So
balloon. Okay?
listen. The best example would be when Everton were on the verge of going down, and their fans kind of like got behind the team, and the whole street was paved with blue. The whole Merseyside was paved with blue.
Is that when
Obviously-
they bribed Bruce Grobbelaar as well?
No, this was when Richarlison scored,
All right, okay.
Yeah.
and
They did do that as well, though, didn't they?
Evidently, we've got Richarlison in our club. So
and he had the flair. You remember he was running around.
yeah,
with
he had the flair. This is it. So I think you see where I'm going with this, guys. You get it? So it's
That
making
1-0
sense.
Forest win's going to be painful.
No, but I agree. I think a draw will be on the cards. I think when it comes to like the moment.
Stop sitting on the fence, man. You just said you're going to be partying. You want to believe in your team. You want to win.
Yeah, no, they're gonna be partying, but is what it is, man. I just think when it comes to pressure,
we won't score.
players.
We won't score,
Yeah.
and we've got a much better defence than you. So
I thought you were meant to be nervous about your team. What's going on? I thought you were nervous.
God, there's no nervous left. The only thing that would really rub it in the wound is if Morgan Gibbs White scores.
Oh,
And he has been
He
rather good
runs that
recently.
stars.
Yeah, it's going to be that, definitely. It's definitely going to be that. But I don't know. I don't even know if he's going to
But you
play
lot can't
tomorrow
score.
night.
You lot
Sorry?
can't score. You guys can't score. You
Well,
can't score.
we're waiting for Chris Wood to come back. Only another.
Is that what it is? Is he injured? Because
Yeah,
I was trying to
he's
figure it
been
out.
out the whole season. He got injured playing for New
Oh.
Zealand in a friendly in Norway. And we already had a debate. We should say that, we said we wanted it put into his contract that he wasn't going to play for New Zealand anymore because the guy's like 33 years old. I mean, when you've got somebody that scores 20 Premier League goals, and that's basically half your goals, then you can't afford him to get injured in an international friendly. You can't even afford him to be making like 48-hour round trips to go play games for New Zealand. Not when you're paying somebody like 100 grand a week. You need to just put your foot down and say you shouldn't be doing that. Yeah, and that's what. Well, he was worth it when he was scoring 20. What was he, third top scorer last season?
I didn't know Forest paid like that. You don't pay money.
Oh well, Gibbs White's on 150.
Mr. Marinakis, remember?
Well, that's your fault. That's your fault. If you just stayed out of it, we had to find some way of because of the clause, the 60.
He's got the Jesse Lingard contract, man.
Well, no, to be fair, Jesse Lingard was a cheerleader. He's an overpaid cheerleader. Gibbs White has actually come good in the second half of this season.
He's a good player.
I like
yeah,
him.
when he feels like
Forest
it.
players really like him. Forest players are like, he does all this fancy work. I don't like it.
Well, no, the problem is that he does flicks and tricks anywhere on the pitch, and it's not very helpful when it's right in front of your own penalty area. I mean, it's all very well in front of the opposition penalty area, but not in front of our own penalty area. So, and some of that's rubbed off on Anderson as well since he got the England team. He seems to start thinking he's better than he is, and he can start doing over-elaborate play. So, I don't know, but in terms of strikers, we have... I tell you what, we might even play Taiwo Awoniyi up front against you because he looks more likely to get a goal than Igor Jesus at the moment.
Are you not rating Igor then? You don't think he's good?
Well, look, Igor has been really great in the Europa League. He's the top scorer in the Europa League, but he's only got 2 goals in the Premier League, which is the same as Chris Wood scored on the opening fixture of the season. But he is tied on Chris Wood's 2 Premier League goals.
Jeez.
So, yeah.
You know what? Regardless of it, Chris was a player, though.
Yeah. So what do you lot think? Obviously, you guys are neutrals. So you lot are neutrals. What do you lot think in terms of...
I think both teams go for it. I don't think it's going to be that cagey. I think both teams go for it. Because look, you still got 8 games to go this season. There's an opportunity as a 6-pointer. Why be cagey? Why save a point? A point that gets neither of your teams anywhere. So I think both teams go for it.
Yeah. Someone's got to win it. Someone has to
Someone
win.
has to win.
Yeah.
Someone's O has got to go.
Yeah. Someone has to win.
Oh no, we're gonna get relegated.
Oh no. Here we go again.
Oh no.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I mean, I think if we lose, my hope goes down
The
again.
emotion.
Especially after a parade.
Yeah.
Especially
Party.
You know what? If you get relegated, I'm coming to that parade then.
You know what? I'm laughing, but you're right.
You know what? I might just come over just to see what it's all about.
I'll look at the flags out. We're going to that parade.
I'll bring some bunting.
So the question is,
apple crumble or something like that.
The question is,
Exactly.
for you, this is a new experience. For us, relegation is a continual threat, right? So
I was born in it, molded by it.
we do relegation battles. So
We
the question is, how
stand in
you
solidarity.
We know.
We stand in solidarity. We know.
It's like hey Ash, you merely relegation.
I hear it. I mean, yeah, I think I don't know what it does to the team after that game, honestly. If they go on and they're able to,
They should be pumped, man.
because we've got players coming back. That's the thing. We've got players coming back. Bergvall came back today, but then we've got Kudos. I'm just laughing. Whoa.
So do you know who your best 11 is? Do you actually know that?
Whoever's available at the moment.
Yeah. There's no such thing as best, just 11.
Yes.
Do you know your 11?
It appears to me that Tottenham don't know who their best 11 is. I mean, we do because we've only got 11 good players. But in your case, have you got a core there that will get you out of this situation? Because if you're not going to change it, it's not going to work.
It's down to that. If it looks like Tudor's staying, by the way, so I don't think we're going to get rid of him. Unless
How many games has he had? How many games has he had? Since he's been in charge.
He's had 6 games now.
So in 6 games, he's done all right because he got a result against Liverpool. He's got a good result and performance today. So all this pressure.
He's had 4 losses before that.
Yeah, I know, but that's because friggin' no one's available and your team's awful. So it's on the up, isn't it? Really.
Just a minute ago, the board were looking to replace him. They were saying, "Look, we're looking to get rid." So that's the reason why I say that.
You're in the same position as me. You need to go get Levy back, man. I'm telling you, at least you gave a shit. You need to get Levy back, man.
Don't start.
Bloody hell, this is bad, man. Everyone used to say this and that about Levy, but you know what? It never got this bad.
Listen, we are where we are. I just think Levy contributed to the damage, and it is what it is now. Do you know what I mean? We're now see, because remember, Levy was there in August. He was there when the Eze.
So he was there last season.
He was there last season. He was there when
don't do that. Don't do that. No, weren't you second? Weren't you third in August?
Yeah, but that's because we were
exactly. Respect him.
1-0 away.
Respect Levy. You were third.
Last season we were 17th, so
Yeah, but you remember you were throwing the league games.
Apparently, if you believe that,
that nonsense people say.
But yeah, I know I'll keep going back and forward. Yeah, but I want to talk about those goals, man, that Chelsea conceded.
Please.
Oh, shit. It's shocking. The first goal we conceded yesterday, Kravitz-Scalia bullied Saab. What's going on here? I'd have thrown him on the floor and stepped on him.
I thought,
what are you doing?
I enjoyed it. I don't know about you guys. I thought
enjoyed it. Bloody hell, Mitch could have taken him out, and Mitch's got a smaller frame than Saab. Saab's a wuss. I saw that. You're a disgrace. They just can't. They don't know what they're doing. It looks like I don't know what the senior says to him. I think he just says, "Listen, it's like 5-a-side. Do what you can."
He wrote down something, didn't he? Didn't he write? He wrote down something. I don't know what it was. He was trying to write down.
I don't know what he wrote down. I think he wrote down
respect the ball.
No, he wrote down "Dear Slim," and I wrote you, but you still Everton.
That's crazy.
That one top left is crazy.
The funny thing is, the board actually think that this guy's gonna make a difference, but he's made no difference, and it's not his fault. He's just doesn't have experience to manage a big club.
The toothbrush one kills me.
Oh, gee. Oh, that's crazy. Oops.
Is he back? Is that Madison? I forget. My eyes are so bad.
No, that's
Madison.
Apparently he's doing rehab, isn't it? He's doing rehab.
That guy's been in rehab since he moved here.
Guys. Hanif is smart. What he does this way, he deflects away from Chelsea. Okay. I've noticed it. Every time we start getting to a conversation, he starts talking and he asks the question, "Wait, what about Madison? What about why? We're not doing this now. We're staying on topic."
No, which player was that? Just that.
It was actually great. Barcola, that guy's
a player, you know.
He had a decent performance. I thought.
Decent performance. That guy battered us on his own. We couldn't handle him.
Yeah,
we could. But,
yeah, I know you could, but we couldn't. It is about what you listen. Behave yourself.
We're both on 8.
Behave yourself.
What's to lose?
We've got two teams here that conceded 16 goals. And if you include Tottenham, how many did Tottenham concede altogether? Was it 4?
5.
7.
Was it 7? So 23 goals. No, but I know they scored that, but 23 goals conceded by 3 Premier League teams in.
Could never be me, boy.
It has been before. Don't do that. It has been before.
You didn't play Barcelona or Real Madrid or PSG, so hold it.
Bayern Munich beat you 8-2 an aggregate a few years back. Let's not pretend it couldn't.
Oh yeah.
It has been you.
You guys went to Allianz, didn't you?
Mitch. Get facts right. It was actually 10-2. Get facts
right. Double figures.
If you're gonna quote it,
10. That to write 10 in brackets just to make sure people knew.
If you're gonna quote it right.
They couldn't fit the 10, so just put a 0 there.
Hanif, you're right. You know, Kvara had him up. You know, Kvara had him up. That's mad, bro. He didn't have his Weetabix, bro. What was that?
Krabscale is a top player, but. You know what? They're coming to form at the right time, and their league will give them time off, and to recover. And they're gonna be a tough team. They're gonna be a tough team to beat. I don't know who they play next, but I know it's.
Can we all admit something?
Go on.
That midfield that has been super hyped up by Chelsea fans, it's just not as good as people say it is.
Which midfield are you talking about? Our midfield.
Yeah,
Caicedo.
Just listen. Look, if you take Caicedo out of that team, we're in serious. Enzo's average at best. No, it's not that good. I think Maresca got the best out of them. I don't know how he was doing that, and Caicedo under Maresca was doing fantastic. Now he's doing shocking. But the team overall, it's not a UCL team at all. It doesn't make top 4, but he was getting the best out of them. He was getting the most out of them. Even I was surprised.
You just mentioned £200 million players. How shocking is that?
Chelsea, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's not about whether we have to spend whatever they say, whatever the club wants. But but the thing is, if you don't have no plan, you don't have a good board, and you don't believe in the manager, then you just keep on going around. We've seen this so many times. This is why Newcastle are the smartest one. They've seen all the shit happen. Fair enough, Eddie got slapped tonight. But they've not done anything stupid in the transfer market. Yeah, I know, but I have to. But if you look at what Arsenal learned their lesson, and they've pretty much followed the Liverpool model, thinking, you know what, this guy's going to be a good coach. We believe in him, and he's going to bring Saka and Martinelli and all these guys. We're just going to have to invest for the next 6 years or whatever, and hopefully we will win a major trophy. That's how you just have to do it now. You can't. you can't do it the way Chelsea are doing it. But you know, what do I
Yeah,
know
but
about football?
I mean, coming back to the midfield, I just think that
Yeah.
like the names always sound better than the reality. Like when you hear the
100%.
names of the players, you go, everyone goes, "Oh, Enzo, Walk up winner. Oh,
No, but
Caicedo."
Olu, can I ask you a question about that? Did you? And I'm being honest with this. I didn't know who Enzo was before he came to
Neither
Chelsea.
did I. Neither did I.
I didn't,
And
unless you guys watch. I didn't. I did not know who he was. I'm just like
When
Enzo.
I
Who?
woke up,
Yeah.
when I
No, I
woke
know
up,
that,
yeah.
but that
Before I
was.
wouldn't know.
Yeah, it was just like, and it was just because when we bought him, they just put the price up, and it's just
yeah,
like
But I feel I feel like here, and I don't know if Ash and Mitch thinking that, but like here on Spurs Kings, I feel like we've had honest conversations about Chelsea midfield. I feel like
Mm.
I don't think we've ever. I don't feel like we've been like, oh, they're this. Like I think we've had honest conversations and said, are they really as good as people say, kind of thing in terms of what we know. I feel like when I've heard I'm a Chelsea fan, I think it's a Chelsea thing in general at the moment. Is like, and I think Hannick was on the button when he said, you say the name Enzo, and it sounds like it's just my Enzo Ferrari. It's not. It's Enzo, like the guy who gets
Mm.
bullied on the
he
pitch.
moves. He
But
moves like a bloody ladder, man. Remember those ladder cars back in the '90s, man? He moves like that, man. He's got shiny teeth, man. That's all he's got. His teeth are like a Tottenham shirt. Bloody hell, man.
And what was so embarrassing as well is when you scored that goal at PSG and he pointed to the
World
what's
Cup
it called? And then what happens? They get
he set them
he
off.
gets
He set them off.
he
When
set
he did
them
that, he
off.
set them off.
Yeah.
It's like ridiculous.
I
I always
saw.
did like I just like look. I'm not going to say about Arsenal, but I will. But when people talk about Arsenal's midfield and go, there's no creativity in this so on and so forth. Right? I'm always like, the point is not the names. Like the names are not fashionable. They're not named. Well, actually, Zubimendi's got a nice name, but like they're not fashionable in terms of that. But when they function together well, which is why it's hard to beat Arsenal. It's hard to get through the midfield. Chelsea is the names sound good. The theory of the players sound good, but when you put them together, you realize there's still gaping holes. There's still ways to get through them, and like this is an issue because ultimately you also need to control the midfield. When the game gets into a basketball game, Chelsea are all over the place,
Isn't
and
that
they
down
don't seem.
to the coach though? If that isn't that the style?
Yeah,
Because
true.
Emirates got the best out of them. Maybe because he was trying to do this controlling type where he didn't want to play so vertical. He'd rather recycle and go sideways.
Yeah,
And you're less exposed when you do it that way, like what Arsenal do in it. But obviously, if Rosinha wanted to be a bit more vertical, more direct, and create more chances, make it a bit more entertaining, and as a result of it, the turnovers are greater. And now you're seeing it. The midfielders now look exposed because there's not as much protection. So maybe in the case of Rosinha being a bit more pragmatic, I don't know, or by the sounds of it, with Chelsea's board, like Hanif was saying, they might just get rid of him and look for another manager. Luis Enrique, maybe they might go for someone with a bit more.
We can't
No,
attract
no, that's
class
not
if you're
gonna
not
happen.
gonna back him. We can't attract class unless you're gonna back him.
he interviewed for the job, and then he said
Yeah,
he said that they're basically they're crazy. Like I'm paraphrasing, but he was just saying that
That's
they're
fair.
crazy.
That's fair. That is fair.
Sounds like Chelsea.
I think they
That's
said
it.
to him. I think that guy Bowden must said to him in his American accent, said, "No, we're telling you who you're buying," and he's like, "What? Are you mad, bro? Like, are you
Man, though,
crazy?"
I'm the one that plays. Oh, wow.
Yeah, like yeah, like so. I think
I
he
mean,
said, "Nah, forget."
And Hanif, you should have known you guys were screwed when Bowley came in and said they wanted to change to a
Olu,
4-4-3
as
formation.
soon as we were put on sale, I was just like, oh shit, I'm never gonna see them lift a major trophy again.
Mm.
That's when I know. But I've been saying this since 21, 22, since we won the Champions League. I said the Champions League just papered over the cracks. When you're not doing well in the league is the true indicator. Like Arsenal have been knocking on the door, and this is where I give them a lot of respect because this is why it reminds me of the Pakistani cricketer Imran Khan. He was knocking on the door for the World Cup, and then he eventually won it. And Arsenal are going to win it because that's what good teams do. You're up there and you keep knocking on the door, and eventually you'll get through that door. Whereas Chelsea was just falling away, and everyone buys into this hype from Sky Sports or whoever the pundits are. Look at Reece James. Look at Mason Mount. Look at friggin' Enzo. We're not that good. It's a top 6 to 8 team. Newcastle are better than us. That's me saying I think they're much better than us, and I think there's several other teams that are better than us. But we were doing a lot better, and Maresca was getting more out of this team than he should have, and then he just wanted more because he wanted to push it on a little bit more, and he was just holding the board to account, and he got sacked for it. And now you've moved the club back, or the squad back 2-3 years again, so you have to rebuild again under this new manager, because this current squad is not good enough, because they can't play his way and think they're going to compete. Our board actually thinks we can compete, and Chelsea fans are we're like deluded. I'm like, just be quiet and just take the L. And then maybe we'll get a cup run in a few years' time, or we'll just have to enjoy that. If we didn't have the points that we have now, I think we'd be 10.
I think a lot. I think this week has exposed. I think the Newcastle game, right, and then this PSG game has really. I've seen a lot of like Chelsea fans who've turned around and just said, "No, we are bad. We're in a bad place."
Yeah, I've seen meltdowns.
Yeah,
I've seen a lot of people that thought Chelsea were a lot higher than they thought they were, and the reality's hit them. It's come real fast.
I think it happened at Christmas, or was it November time, where we were, more or less close to Arsenal, and they were saying Chelsea are challenging. I'm like, challenging for what? Challenging for the top 4? Yeah, maybe. But you don't say you challenge Arsenal. I'm like, are you out of your mind? Even I would swap my team for theirs. And that's bloody me. And I give them loads of grief. I hate being honest sometimes, but we're not that good we're just not that good. It hurts, but you have to be honest sometimes. And we're shit. We're worse than Man United. It's the truth. I think Forest could beat us on.
Well, we still have to play you right at the end of the season. So
yeah, 3 points for you, mate. 3 points. You can have 3 points.
You ruined our Champions League qualification on the final day of last season. So I don't know.
He's holding on
different manager.
You want to see on the last game of the season. In fact, actually, we've got Bournemouth. You're our second last game of the season. And,
I thought that's the last game of the season. I thought we got them second last.
Hang on, let me check here. I'm pretty sure we've
got Chelsea. Yeah. Chelsea could relegate you. That'd be crazy.
That's what I'm saying. I think Chelsea could. Yeah, that if results don't go well, then Chelsea
that'd be emotional. I don't think you will, though. I think you'll stay.
No, I think I think next season it'll be top 10 if Rossini stays.
Also, just very, very quickly.
I'm being serious, and I'm saying this to you, boys. You know that I'm not joking. There's no joking. I think there's much better teams than us.
Can I ask a question? What on earth were Chelsea doing when they're defending against that Newcastle goal on the weekend? I have never seen 4 passes.
Oh yeah,
into a goal. That was. It was the weirdest thing. And the best part is when he turned around and said, "We're implementing a new form of pressing." What the fuck are you on about? What is a new form of pressing?
All what he meant to say is the players don't communicate to each other, and that's what he meant to say, because as soon as we lost Chalobah, right? Chalobah was the one that was talking to these guys. These guys don't talk. They just it's like, when you were in high school and you're demanding the ball, but you're just looking at the player rather than say pass it down the wing or call it or say your name. These guys are not talking to you. You can quite clearly see it, and it seems as if they were just picked off the street yesterday, and they've just come into the club and they've just started again. There's a lot of them that don't show the effort. But
they're young.
Yeah, I know, and there's no there's no senior players to hold them to account.
That's what I mean.
You look at these guys, and who was it the other week? We got a red against them. Neto got a red. I'm not saying was it Arsenal? Was it Arsenal? Yeah, I think it was Arsenal. And I thought we were in that game. I thought, you know what, we might get a draw here. But what does he do? He loses his head and goes, "I'm taking you out, mate." It's as simple as that. And that's the type of team we've been. Even when we do get back into games, we lose our heads. And we lose our heads because it's just a
I
young
just
team.
think though, like Chelsea are not a team for now. They're a team for maybe.
No.
What? I'm
So
just saying.
listen, look,
like,
listen, look, it's a top. It's just gonna be knocking on the door of Champions League. There's nothing. Don't say honestly until I don't see that's it.
League, but I'm just saying
That's
that
it.
none of your
But
players are in their prime at the moment.
Yeah, but okay, you go on.
prime,
Sorry,
bloody hell, they're gonna be gone in a few years. What prime?
But also,
It's we're a feeder club.
I was gonna say though, like even if you say that, a lot of other teams, also players are gonna be entering their prime as well. And if
It's true.
if they're not better than those teams right now, there's no guarantee that they're gonna be better than them in 2 years' time, right? Like
The Garnacho transfer proves where Chelsea are.
I mean, Garnacho.
Honestly, I can't believe we bought him. So we bought a worse winger than we should have, and the board looked at it from a financial point of view.
You got rid of Madueke.
Yeah, I know. I couldn't believe, honestly, when Madueke went, I was just like, you absolute morons. And then I looked at Arsenal and I thought, you baskets, you pulled off a good transfer there. Because Arteta's, you know what, regardless of what people say about Arteta, and I give him those, he's a good coach. That's one thing. He is a good coach, whether you like it or not. He's a fantastic coach. He'll make him better in that system. But we've lost our young player who we've sold for 50 million, and we've bought this guy for 35 or whatever. We're looking to sell Garnacho at 50 million probably. And that's what we are. We're a feeder club. So if you come in, you offer us 15, 20 million pound more, we will sell you that player. That's who we are.
Do you think
And that's okay. Pardon?
Achimpong, do you think you're selling Joshua Achimpong?
Give us the money, yeah.
He's asking.
Give us the money, yeah.
Must be for a friend.
Yeah.
No, show me the money, innit? That's all it is.
We got a bit. We got a bit of money. We got a bit.
You've got. I've heard about the new PSR rules for next season. I'm expecting Newcastle to, flex next season. So
it's getting a bit greasy,
it's time, innit? It's time. I think I want to see what Newcastle do. Get 2 or 3 big boys and go again.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Give Joe Linton a rest, man. Bloody hell. You guys are overworking that guy, bro.
That's crazy. What happened to I was gonna not even Dan Burn. I can't even go at Dan Burn. Ramsey.
Botman.
No, Ramsey. What was Ramsey doing? Why did he
I
do
think
that?
I think the game was gone by then. I think a lot of people were not that he didn't. I just think he just messed up. I think they were knocked for confidence by that stage. He doesn't do stuff like that. It's so out of character for him to do a pass like that.
You know what he did?
Not him.
He's hit the ball across the box. He's like across their own half, like their own box, not the opposition's box. Like I don't know.
Players do dumb things when they're suffering, aren't they? It's just I've seen my club frigging suffer like Newcastle United. When I saw it, I was just like, bloody hell. They just had a meltdown. It's just one of those things that, and I don't even think Eddie Hearn could believe it. It's just like what these guys doing. They lost their basics.
You have to imagine, even leading up to this, like we beat Man United. We had 10 men. We beat Man United 2-1. We beat. We then had a draw with Barcelona first at St. James's Park, where we nearly beat them. Then we beat Chelsea away 1-0. So you look at that and say, wow, they were in a decent form coming into this game. And then even in the first half against Barcelona, it was only 3-2 down. We was given as good as we got. But that second half, in that 18 to 30 minutes, was insane. Was absolutely insane. I just think it just shook them up. Like they haven't experienced that like before. So, and it happens, man.
Yeah, no,
it happens.
If a team hits top gear for 10 minutes, you're in trouble. You really we felt it yesterday, the first 5 minutes when Kvaratskhelia was pushing Sarr for fun. He was just pushing him like he wasn't there, like move to one side. So let me go through. You just come with me if you want. And so I could score. And that's kind of what happens here. You give a top team 10 minutes to perform, they absolutely smash here. And unfortunately, both of us have suffered this. Both of us have suffered, unfortunately.
Therapy, I hear it, man. It's one of those sessions, man.
Ash, is that you? Yeah, is that you? All right, no problem.
Hey, I see. Preacher's there, man. He's happy right now.
Darkness. just sat in darkness. Preach, listen. I was gonna say, preach. I know the season hasn't been great, but come on, man. You can't just sit in darkness like that, man.
Right, boys. I love you. I'm gonna love you and leave you, and it's good talking to you. We'll catch up, man. Look after yourselves.
You too, sir.
All
God
right.
bless. Take care.
Anyway,
Definitely look after yourself. Take care, boys.
that's for my enough. Yeah, cool.
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Bro.
you can't see you though.
Hey, preach. Seriously, man.
Preach.
It's gonna be okay.
Yeah,
Preach.
It's having a seance right now.
It's gonna be
I'll
okay.
be back. Let me see what's going on.
Let's preview some games and then wrap up. But
Yeah.
start with Newcastle Sunderland. Why not?
Ooh.
Newcastle Sunderland.
At St. James's Park, by the way. Let's add that.
Ooh. Lovely stuff. What are we saying? What do you reckon?
I'm saying what Bell
Go
said.
on, mate.
What did he say?
It's not if we win, it's by how many.
Wow. Love it,
I've
mate.
been saying it for time. Sunderland beat us and we're like 12 points ahead of us. They're shit. If we do not beat them this weekend, I fucking retire from this shit. I'm telling you now.
They go above you. They go
Hey,
above
We
you.
batter them.
Clip it.
They go
I'm
above
taking a very long sabbatical if we don't beat them this weekend. They're shit, man.
Sheesh, man. Hey.
I see. Do you feel the same?
The previous one was like an own goal, wasn't it?
Voldemort,
Yeah.
And it was the shittest game of football I've ever seen.
I
It's
think
probably
that
the
was another
worst
one
we've
where
ever played. And
Both
they
teams
were
had no shots on target, and it was a
Yeah.
combined XG of like 0.3 or something stupid like that.
Still angry now.
I think he's vexed. I think if you just look at it, if you look at it on paper and probably like recent form, apart from obviously today's loss, that Newcastle are in a better form than Sunderland. But if you look at that psychologically, which is going to be difficult to tell at this stage, my hope is that they are fuming in that changing room and they're like, we've got to take this anger out on somebody, and who better than Sunderland? I hope they're not looking. I hope that that's how they're feeling. I hope they're not feeling sorry for themselves and their confidence is shattered because they're not playing Barcelona. Thank goodness this Sunday they're playing Sunderland, and I hope that the fact that it's at St James's Park, I think the crowd obviously will be more than up. They'll be more than up for it. Like everybody want to feel good, especially before the international break. So, but I think Xhaka is very key for them.
Yeah.
If we can, it's going to have to be a Joe Linton job on Xhaka. But I feel like if you stop Xhaka, you stop Sunderland. I think that's what will happen. I'm going to go for. I think I'm going to go 4-1. I'm going to go 4-1 Newcastle.
Jeez, all right.
4-1.
Mitch?
Yeah, they're shit. We're slapping them up.
You like echoing that, yeah? 3-0. 4-1 and 3-0. Rob?
Yeah.
What is your predictions for the
1-0 to Newcastle? I don't think it's going to be a high-scoring game based on the last meeting between the two.
Fair enough.
I think Sunderland will be thinking, look, we've beat them at home. As long as we just draw away, we've got bragging rights. So Sunderland will probably be in a bit of a low block there. And, well, Newcastle inconsistent at best, I have to say.
They have been, yeah, you're right. Where are Newcastle at the moment?
9.
Oh, moved up. That's good. All right. Olu?
Yeah, put the stinkiest 1-0 in the bag for Newcastle, man. It's going to be a horrific game again. But you know what? Seeing as Mitch said, if you don't batter them, right? Yeah, he's going to be on a sabbatical. I'll see you next year, Mitch.
Wait, I said if we don't beat them, I'm on a sabbatical.
You said batter. But...
No, I said we will batter them, but I said if we don't beat them.
Okay. Just for that, you know what? Just because I want this joke to run, 1-0 Sunderland. See you next year.
Cool. By the time I return, you won't even remember what happened. You won't remember why I was away.
What do you reckon, Preach?
I think it's going to be a draw.
So do I.
Yeah, that new. I don't know if you lot are you really that team to be angry like that?
What do you mean?
Like that Champions League game was that. Like I don't know, you're saying like, oh, we lost terribly, so we're gonna be angry, and I think that's
I
more
hope
us.
we'll be angry.
I think that's more us, like Liverpool. We drew to Spurs. We thought it felt like a loss, and we were really angry. I don't know if you lot are got that mentality. Like I feel like it's made
Newcastle.
This I think this one will kind of knock the confidence a little bit more. Like New Camp, it was a lot, There was 5 goals in one half, innit? So that was a lot. That's a lot. So I don't know. I feel like, and it's a derby as well. Yeah, I'm saying, you get me? I don't know. So yeah, I feel like it's gonna be a draw. Yeah, score draw.
I need to bounce. Unfortunately,
Before you go, just quick prediction on your game.
Tried to sneak away before that, innit, Ollie?
So you got that on record.
2-1 Arsenal.
But hey, we all know what happens when someone predicts that for their own team.
Shit. The Mitch curse is real. I'm
By the way, for those who don't know, Arsenal playing Man City in the cup final, just in case people didn't know.
Yeah.
So you reckon what is the full final? The final.
Olo, do you want any advice on how to play League Cup finals?
Oh wow!
Oh
wow!
You turn up to the stadium and you play 90 minutes.
Do you know where?
Don't do that. The last time you done that, I'm sure you lost.
We've been at Wembley so many times that did we have you guys once at Wembley?
Like 20 years ago, 25 years.
Exactly. So exactly.
Yeah, but you've also had Birmingham.
Mark Overmars, Nicholas Anelka. I mean, listen.
You've also had Birmingham.
How is Mark Overmars? How is Mark Overmars?
Let's not talk about him because we know what his story is all about. We know why he lost his job at Ajax.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Crazy settings, bro.
Yeah. So yeah, listen. Just leave it to the professionals, okay? It's cool.
Eze?
I think managerial experiences wins.
He's going to be on the bench, Eze. Eze's going to be on the bench.
I think, you know, I've known Arteta and his madness.
Yeah, he's going to be too scared.
He's going to be on the bench, bro.
He's going to play Odegaard out of nowhere.
He's got the final, though.
No God.
The final. Huh?
Nah, I think Gabriel's going to score. Because it's going to rattle
on goal.
People. Preach. You know what? Yeah, as a hater, like you need to chill, man. Seriously, I've never met so much hate in his heart. Literally every week, this guy has predicted Arsenal. We've only lost 3 games all season, you know. I think it's because of you, because your judge is so bad that the universe doesn't want it to happen. Literally listen, we could be playing Port Vale. Yeah, Port Vale gonna win. I'm like, what's going on here, man?
I can see it.
Nah, man. Yeah, I think Gabriel's gonna score, and I think I'll give Declan Rice another goal. Because his confidence is up.
Decline.
I call him Declan Rice. He's black. We know he's black, man. He's that.
No Jollof.
Yeah, man. He's part of Black Excellence at Arsenal.
No, he was Irish once as well. He was Irish once now as well. So
hey, Irish. we all the Irish are also
Jamaican.
You know? Exactly.
Hey, get this connection, yeah.
Exactly. I'm just saying.
Tree.
Anyways, on that bombshell, have a wonderful night, guys. It's been fun.
God bless.
Cheers.
Preach, man.
Peace.
What do you think? Arsenal, Liverpool. Arsenal.
The teacher prevails, man. The teacher.
Nah. See, I was about to leave.
Leave it, man.
I'm joking. Come off.
Yeah, the teacher prevails, man. Experience. Yeah, experience is gonna win this one. But yeah, and then they go on to win the league, bro. That's how I see it.
This is it.
Their players are like, so this is what it is. It feels like Pep, and Pep's like, I told you so. And they quit it. Okay. That's what I need, and that's what I need anyway.
I know what you need, but what do you think?
Yeah, no, but I actually think City win this though.
All right, fair enough. Fair enough. Harder than that. All right, Mitch.
City on pens.
Interesting.
I reckon.
Interesting.
Game will be a 2-2 draw.
Cool. Rob?
No, I think Arsenal on form and quality.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Score or
2-1. 2-1. Yeah.
Cool. All right, Mr. Toon. What do you reckon?
I've got 4-1 on the brain. I think Arsenal are gonna muller them. I think they're gonna run away with it.
Can you imagine?
I think they're gonna run. I think it's gonna be 4-1. I think they're gonna muller them again. I think they're making a goal out of them.
I'd enjoy that, quite honestly.
I think they're gonna muller them.
How do you think the internet reacts to this as well? By the way, do you think Arsenal fans are gonna lose their mind? Or...
Me because I don't care. I'm like, oh yeah, I expected it. And people that have hated Arsenal for years are going to be mortified. They're going to be absolutely scared because
is it like if Arsenal win, is that argument over? Like in terms of trophies, because obviously that's the stick they get beaten with.
Nah.
Yeah, it's the beginning of something. Like if they win as emphatically as I think they win, people aren't going to be thinking about the Premier League. They're going to start thinking about the Champions League. They're going to be thinking about like, hey, this could be a very
is a double enough? Is a double enough? Like if they do a double,
depends what the double is.
Any trophy should be enough. Like I think we've got into this mad world nowadays where, I remember Liverpool fans talking about how they, I think they won at one point FA. Not you, preacher. Somebody said that they won FA Cup and League Cup. So this year's a failure. I'm like, look at this. This is disgusting, bro. This is disgraceful. I've never talked to. I remember that in the playground. I've never had that sort of conversation with someone. Oh, you failed. You've only won the FA Cup and League Cup this season. What? Are you mad?
From this position, though. From this position, if they only end up with a Carabao and an FA Cup,
it doesn't matter. You stayed this position, but you had to get to this position as well. It's like, and remember, there's only 4 honours, we can play for.
Yeah. No, I think in the Premier League it's a bit different because it would be a real collapse, like a 10-point lead. I think they win the Premier League. If they win the Premier League by itself, it's fine. But I think they'll win the Premier League and the League Cup. I think because I thought Ash's question was, is the Premier League and League Cup enough? And I'm like, yeah, like it's more than enough. But I think if they win emphatically against City, I think people's attentions will start turning to the Champions League and to those other areas, because if Arsenal are doing that in finals, it's a long
if Arsenal win the League Cup, I think that like fans will give Arteta that another season, if that makes sense. Like they'll be like, no, this is like Toon already said, it's the start of something, and they'll be the voice of that. I think if everything crumbles, then I think this like Arteta out's going to be one of the loudest things, loudest hashtags to say this summer. So
most Arsenal fans can't even have chest for Sunday if they win, because they spent time telling me as a Newcastle fan that it's a little trophy. It's nothing. It was mainly Arsenal fans telling me that. So
I'm already there. I'm already there, innit? I'm gonna be like, you don't even want. You didn't even want it. Yeah. So
that was their line the whole time after we won it last year.
That's why I want to know
who wants to win it. Bloody blah. Like,
I think what I think's happened is that like it's caught up with them though. Like you haven't been winning anything. Do you get me? Like you lot have won something, got into Champions League. Aston Villa's doing their thing. Crystal Palace won something. Like so much other things have been happening that it's like even Spurs won something last season. So now it's like, you know what? Actually, we do just need to start winning things.
You gotta get it how you live. You gotta get it how you live.
Yeah. So if and now I would say in this position, if they don't win anything, it's gonna be the worst. It's most probably going to be the worst season that they've ever had, I think.
And I mean, if they ever did lose, I don't know how they were.
I think City are like Guardiola. I think they're tired. I think I honestly feel that they're tired. I don't think the midfield can handle them. Haaland's not up for it at the moment. He's tired. He's come back from injury. I think Arsenal are going to have too much for them. I think they're going to bully them, not just in the midfield and the set pieces. I think if Arsenal score, especially in the first 5, 10, 15 minutes, they're going to the crowd is going to be up. And I just don't see City being able to react. And what Madrid did to them, Madrid played them like as if Madrid were a Premier League team, quick on the transitions, moving the ball quickly. All the things that a City team hates at the moment. They don't, well, Bernardo Silva was going to do what to Declan Rice and to either Erdegaard or Eze? Is he really, really going to stop them while they're running with the ball? Is he really? I don't think so. So
we've seen it before where Man City, the first time I've ever seen them go into a low block. So it'll be interesting to see if they adopt that.
It's not going to work this time.
But,
I don't think it's going to work this time.
We've spoken about your team. Let's talk about Preach, Liverpool. You've got who have you got on the weekend? You've got
Brighton,
yeah. Oh, Brighton.
at home.
What are predictions for that?
No, Brighton are at home. You're away.
Away, yes,
Brighton
away.
at home, yeah. Brighton at home, yeah.
Sounds might be even better.
Salah scored today, right? Salah scored today, right?
Yeah, Salah. That was good.
And assist as well. Score and assist.
Yeah, score and assist. So a little hint of last season, Salah. Outside of the penalty though, we missed the penalty. But
You did miss a penalty, right?
if we do what we do, if we just the tactics of today, if we do that, I'm confident. Basically, like if we're not wasting when passing it side to side, going for that forward pass through the tunnels, through the channels, get to the strikers straight away. Then yeah, I'm happy to press.
Did Verts play today?
Played him on the left, I think, but he drifted in the central a little bit as well.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, he played.
Kirk on as a fullback, bombing on. Was Kirk there?
Yeah, Kirk has did all right, and today he had the energy, and he was thinking about his actions a lot more today. I'll be honest, like Galatasaray, they weren't really just as good as Liverpool. Just as Liverpool was good, they were just as bad. They weren't giving our centre backs anything to think about. Tell you the truth.
You see what that draw to Tottenham helped you. Like it's like if you draw to Tottenham, like they're like, "Wow, I'm really an addict. Like I'm gonna stop." Like
Facts.
I gotta put the drink down.
Yeah, that was a proper humbling that Spurs draw, that AK loss, because that's how it felt. But yeah, like Frimpong was in there majority of the game as well. So I'm not seeing that happening against Brighton, but the confidence, tactics was good press. So yeah, maybe early kickoff.
You guys got the same. You guys are in the same form as Brighton because you guys have won 3, lost 1, drawn, and they've also won 3, but they lost 2 though. To be fair, so you guys got quite similar form. To be fair, you and Brighton.
So yeah, maybe a 2-1 or something like that win.
Interesting. I'm actually looking at your the team that you lot set out today, and you had Salah up top. Is that something you think you'll continue showing, continue playing?
He wasn't up top.
Oh, that's what it looked like on SofaScore, and it looked like he was on top, but maybe.
You're playing 2 up. Ekitike and Salah were on top.
Salah, that's his heat map, and that's Ekitike's heat map.
They did it by the heat map. Okay. Yeah, I was looking at them.
Oh yeah. Oh, well, no, you saw it different.
I mean, I seen. Yeah, he was on the left more time, and then even his goals cut in and then left foot. Like it was old school Salah.
Salah, yeah.
Yeah, Salah. Yeah, his goals. So I don't know where that formation come from.
Oh yeah, it says here on the left, but on a heat map it says he came on from the right. So yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. All right, cool. So, let me move on. Mitch, what do you think, man?
Liverpool
Right.
2-0. Don't think Brighton are great, to be honest. I think they're fading off, getting into their point of their season where nothing really means anything for them. They're just playing for the sake of closing out the season. So I think Liverpool beat them quite comfortably.
Cool.
That weirdly enough, on their home and away form, Brighton is the only team that doesn't move when you click between home form and away form. They just stay 11th for both. Everybody else jumbles around, and Brighton are just 11th.
Amex boys. Yeah. Rob, what do you reckon, man?
Well, both teams inconsistent, similar sort of form, but Liverpool have got more to play for, and on paper their squad they should destroy Brighton, but not necessarily played on paper, is it? But I still think I would go with Liverpool in that one, like 2-1, as we said before.
Another 2-1, 2.
Sorry, 2. Oh, yeah.
No. Sorry, they called me Toon Tactic TV.
Oh, I see. Right.
By the way, I love you guys. Sure, I think it said at the beginning, but when you guys do with Wolfie and that, I thought I love watching you guys, especially. I was going to say, yeah. I want to say win to Liverpool, but they're so mixed and so inconsistent. I feel like almost Champions League is a relief for them. I don't think Premier League is. And I think if I'm Herzler, they're on 40 points. Like, it's not impossible they can reach Conference League or Europa League. So they still got something to play for, and they're at home. They've picked up in the last 4 games, beat Brentford, beat Forest, lost to Arsenal, which is nothing to be worried about, and then beat Sunderland again. I don't think it's that straightforward for Liverpool. And what works against Galatasaray at Anfield isn't necessarily going to work against Brighton away. I'm going to go 2-2.
Going to go for a draw. Interesting.
Yeah.
Cool. What other games are there? I think that's it. I think that's the last game I'm going to predict, man. I think I'm pretty much done. Could talk about Man United, but...
Yeah. Did you actually do predictions for Tottenham Forest?
I actually haven't done the actual predictions for. No. We spoke about them, but we haven't done the predictions. Yeah,
that's the big game.
That is the game from the panel that's on. That's the game of the weekend.
All right, cool. We'll start with you then, Mitch. What do you reckon?
I think it's a tough one.
Oh, both of you lot's form is crazy, man.
It's crazy, yeah, because if Tottenham can bring the form that they've shown in the last 2 games into the Forest game, they should win it.
Mitch,
but I feel like it's the big game. Big games brought it out of Tottenham. I think they go back to the norm now.
Mitch, Forest haven't won in their last 6. They're playing tomorrow in Europa.
I know. I see that.
Might be a bit tired. You never know.
And it's at where? At Tottenham.
It's at Tottenham, bro. You forgot about the parade. Come on.
Oh yeah, you got DJ AG coming out and all that. Yeah.
We got Majestic.
I'm gonna go 1-1.
You're gonna go for
I'm gonna go 1-0. I reckon Forest come and they set up shop not to concede early, and then it turns negative a bit, and then they get a goal and Tottenham get one late to make it a draw.
I'm getting PTSD looking at your form, man. That's some scary stuff, bro.
Well, don't look at the form. Look at the last 2 games.
But don't you think though, if Forest come in, set up shop, and then Tottenham don't score in the first half hour, all of the positivity saps itself back out of the stadium again. We've been there. You can start the game positive, but if nothing's happening on the pitch, it's just gone, and you're back to normal again.
I think if Forest go there and score, I think that's when it's going to be dangerous for Spurs. I think that'll be the scary part for Spurs. I think if it's 0-0, then it's edgy. But if Forest come and score and it's like a lapse in concentration again, or it's like you're thinking, how did they get through there? Like, or why is nobody marking that player? Or Dragic gets bullied by is what's his name? Tywin?
Tywin.
Big fan. Tywin. I think it's the manner of it. It'll be the manner of it. But I think both teams go for it. it's difficult because it's interesting what Forest do tomorrow. It's at Spurs. I'm gonna edge it to Spurs. I'm gonna say it's
Come on.
3-1 Spurs. I'll go 3-1 Spurs.
3-1. Preach.
Yeah, difficult one. This one. Only maybe home advantage, something like that. Maybe 1-0. But I wouldn't be surprised if it's 1-1 draw.
Okay.
Morgan White, whatever Gibbs White. Sorry.
Yeah.
Morgan Freeman.
Do you know you've given them home advantage? You do realise that they're the worst team at home in the Premier League.
That's why he said draw. That's why he said a draw, isn't it? That's what he said.
I wouldn't be surprised, if it's a draw.
All right, cool. Rob?
So, some things you guys maybe not aware of. So we have beaten Tottenham 3 games in a row, but that doesn't really count for anything in the current situation because there's so much at stake. You're bad at home. We're probably as bad at home. We're actually better away than we, away. We've won at Liverpool. We've drawn at Man City. We are. I think the problem is at home in front of our own crowd. We cannot score. We couldn't score against Wolves. We couldn't score against Fulham last game. So a lot depends on how we kind of set up because obviously your defense is quite tempting to have a go at. And if you see us come out with like Hutchinson on one side and Callum Hudson-Odoi on the other, then that means we're going for it. But the question is, who are they feeding? Because we just don't have an efficient finisher there. Not Igor Jesus, probably not a Wanye, and definitely not Lorenzo Lucas. So we haven't really got somebody to be supplying. So now what I've seen from Pereira so far is he hasn't really set up in any game apart from maybe the Man City game to contain the opponent. So maybe he will be having a go. In terms of Forest ourselves, I mean, like we had that game with West Ham, the Nuno Derby as we called it. And we normally lose games like that, but we came away from the City of London Stadium with like a very fluky 2-1 win, and we thought, right, okay, we'll stay up now. But then, of course, they then went and like hauled us back 7 points. I guess what I'm saying is, with these must-win games, anything could happen. Anything could happen. But a draw because. But I mean, I think the West Ham game's at the same time, isn't it? So they're going to be thinking like, if Villa go 1-0 up against West Ham, both teams are going to be thinking, we'll just move 1 point further away from West Ham.
It's interesting.
If West Ham go 2-0 up at Villa, then there's going to be panic stations for both teams because then it's going to winner takes all.
Yeah,
I really wish that the Villa West Ham game was on Saturday, and then we'd both know what we have to do.
Yeah, it's interesting that, and it's interesting because it's on the same day as a cup final, but it's like there's 2 cup finals on one day. I mean, in terms of what's on stake, obviously they've got a trophy, but we haven't. But we're looking at survival. So there's a lot.
Who's going to be in goal for you? Because there's a feeling that you don't have the best selection of goalkeepers around, and we might be tempted to test them.
Vicario will start. Will start. Yeah.
What's he like on long shots?
Yeah, actually, that's not his weakness. Long shot. Well, actually, this season he's.
This season
he's actually conceded the most amount of long shots out of any Premier League keeper, I think, apparently.
Yeah.
But generally, like that was what he was known for. He was good for stopping long shots. But yeah, this season it's just gone to pair. But
confidence.
Yeah, it's confidence. But
I would expect to be seeing long shots from the likes of Murillo, Nico Williams, and Anderson, maybe Gibbs White. They've all scored from outside the box in the last month. So if that's like a known weakness, watch for that.
It's interesting because today he pulled off a worldie and it was a long distance shot. So maybe he needed that a bit of confidence that he can still do those pulls those shots off, saves off. Sorry. So yeah, it's tough. I just think that is a massive issue. If you're front line can't score goals, as bad as we've been at conceding goals, because we conceded a set piece today, we switched off. But there's times when I think Romero, Van der Ven, and whoever, if it's going to be Dancer, the third centre back, they might be able to stop what you're trying to do. Essentially, if you don't have a strong attack and our defense isn't the strongest, it should kind of balance itself out. If that makes sense.
Yeah,
it'd be different if you had like a strong attack. Then I'd be more worried. But as it stands, our defense, yeah, we should be all right. We should be okay. I know Romero sometimes he's a bit suspect, and he gives a foul away here and there. But
how's Jed Spence these days? Is he a regular starter?
He's played well tonight. He's played well, I felt. Liverpool didn't really put a foot wrong either.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, your doggy's back from injury as well, so it might mean that Jed Spence might not start, and your doggy might start instead of Spence. I'm not too sure. Obviously, he'll give us more width because he's left-footed, and then Porro, he wasn't happy that he was taken off during the second half, but we need him for Sunday, of course, so that's why he was probably not risked any further. But yeah, he's very passionate at the moment. Porro's like anything that goes against him. He picked up a yellow card today as well because he was acting a bit erratic. But yeah, I think some of these players, they've got a point to prove, it feels like, after the Liverpool game and then obviously tonight. Some of the fringe players that haven't done so well, like Matthias Tell, he seemed like he was working hard, despite what fans might think of him. Some fans aren't fans of him because in the box, he's not really a killer. His decision making is not the greatest either. But he's fighting. He's fighting.
I watched your Liverpool game. Do you think that Tottenham were good, or that Liverpool were just a bit disappointing in that game?
I thought Liverpool just didn't take their chances, and I think the longer they left it, the more.
Honestly, they got that one goal from the free kick, and then I just thought, right, they're going to go on from here.
Same, that's what I thought.
I watched it straight after watching the Forest Fulham game, and I was looking at Liverpool. I was thinking, these guys aren't really any better than what I was watching earlier. I was quite disappointed by Liverpool. I mean, obviously, I wanted them to thrash you, or maybe not a thrash, because that would have got Tudor sacked, and then you'd have new manager bounce. So we were trying to calibrate it, like, what's good enough for the goal difference, but not to get Tudor sacked. But I don't often watch Liverpool wanting them to win, but like I wanted them to win that, and I felt they were a bit lackluster.
I think, Rob, you're not alone on that. I think there was a few people that wanted Tottenham to lose that game because it just sounds good for the media. Obviously, I know why you
would it have been 7? Would it have been 7 in a row or 6 in a row losses?
7, yeah. Yeah, it would have been 7 in a row. Yeah, 7. But it wasn't. So, on that notice, I think Spurs take a confidence boost from today, especially, as well as against Anfield as well, Liverpool. And I think we take that momentum into the game. And I'm going to predict a win. I'm going to do it, guys. I know.
Be confident.
I'm going to predict a win. I'm going to predict a win.
Enjoy your parade and be very, very confident.
I do think the fans will be the 12th man, and they will push them over the line somehow. Players have got to do it on the pitch, of course, but I think the noise and the atmosphere in there. Mitch has said it. If an early goal goes in, then that kind of quiets the fans down, and it makes the atmosphere a bit more nervous. But Xavi Simons, he played well today.
But when you guys go in front, how secure do you feel in that lead?
No. There's nothing. There's no security there. There's nothing.
Yeah, that's
the game's not done until the whistles were over, until they blow the whistle. But Tottenham will present you chances, but it's just whether we take ours. And
didn't West Ham score 2 last-minute goals against you? That was a sickener as well. I mean, that was at the time I was, you weren't relegation rivals there, and I've been looking at West Ham very closely for about 3 months now, far more closely than I would want to. And I think you let in 2 late goals in that game. After being 1-0 up, or am I wrong?
It's been so long, and I've been through so much pain that I honestly can't remember. It's all up there right now.
Yeah, I think they brought on Callum Wilson on 91 minutes.
Yes, I remember now. Okay,
yeah.
Thanks for that. Yeah, I've lost it out, but it's all right.
Well, that's why you're in the position you are now, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. No, you're right. You're right.
He doesn't even want to wait for the Ernest Forest goal. He's spreading the negativity now.
No, you should be confident.
Just take these positive vibes away.
Really confident.
That was then. I think obviously we had a different manager in charge, and I think a lot of the energy was sucked out of the team by then. And I think now Tudor got his first win, and he's looking to build upon that. That's the only thing. My hopium is telling me that as a fan. In the league, of course, it's been different to what you see in Champions League. And I just wanted to ask: will you not go for it, or will you sit back and try to absorb pressure? That's my last point.
Partly, it depends on what happens tomorrow night, right? If we somehow manage to turn that European tie around and get into the quarterfinals, it would take a lot out of the players, but it would also make us think, like, you know what? As long as we don't lose at Spurs, we've had a good week. Yeah. If we go out of Europe tomorrow night, then they'll have almost more of a point to prove. So I don't know.
No, it's interesting.
Will they go for it? I don't know. I think with Pereira has not he has lost most of the games since he came in, but they've all been by a single goal.
It's good.
So
just music to my ears. I don't mind a single goal. I can do that. I can do a single goal. So we're all gonna say we're gonna agree then 2-1 Spurs, right? Oh no, you said a draw, didn't you? You said a draw.
0-0.
You said 0-0. You said 0-0. Nah. All right, cool, man.
Have you kept any clean sheets recently?
You're digging.
I don't think you have.
He's been picking it.
You did a research on that one, my friend.
When was the last time? So you're up against the worst attack after Wolves in the league.
Promising.
But have you kept any clean sheets in the last few months?
No, we haven't. I think we've conceded the most. I think we've conceded like 17 goals. No, 18 goals in the last five or six.
Maybe we will set up to have a go at you then. But if we go 1-0 up, though, we will lock it down. You can be sure.
I think Pereira would have scored tonight and would be a bit more cautious. Yeah, I think he'll look at this.
Well, you did like 2 goals in tonight as well, so
we did. Yeah, we did. But yeah, I still think we win. But yeah, that's the predictions, people, and that's the end of the show.
Sorry, it was Brentford.
Oh,
in the league,
1st of January. Yeah, was the last clean sheet you had.
There was two in the Champions League since, but last league.
Oh yeah, Champions League, yeah, league. So yeah, sorry.
Raw. It was nearly 2025. New Year's Day in that.
These are the breaks.
I like the way you think. I like the way you think. You found a way to like turn it around.
Ash came on the show so happy. He nearly shut the show down before the preview of this game, and now he's gonna cry himself to sleep.
He made the right. He pointed out the right stats just to support.
He asked questions you didn't answer to as well. I'm sure you knew the answers to all those questions.
Make sure we can find. Where can we find you guys, man? Rob, let's start with Rob. Where can we find you, Rob?
Well, it's Forest Fan TV. So we'll probably be on maybe Friday night for a review of tomorrow's game and a preview of Sunday. And then if all goes well for you and you want to come and watch our reaction, so Wolfie will be doing a watch along on Sunday. And then if you want to come and watch our reaction, that'll be Monday night.
Okay, cool. 2, what have you got coming up?
Yeah, well, today, Thursday, we'll be doing the preview for the Sunderland game. I'll do a very, very short reaction to the Barcelona game. Just say, we came, we saw, we conquered it, essentially. And then we move on. But then, so we'll do that and some more transfer talk. We're shaping up for the transfer window. So just seeing what the team is likely to do before the 2-week break comes along. So it's going to be on tonight. You can find us on obviously on YouTube, Toon Tactics TV, X at Toon Tactics TV. Same for TikTok as well. So yeah, please do join us.
Big up, man. And Mitch?
Yeah, where the owls sleep. You'll have my short match review is already up on YouTube. Saturday, 10 o'clock. We've got a rival show running, and then 8:30 on Mondays, our usual show, the Parliament. We've got a relegation show this Monday, to be honest. So, yeah, Burnley fan, Leeds fan, couple of Tottenham fans. We are still missing a Forest fan. If there's.
Can we wait to see Sunday's result?
That's the last one for the Holy Grail. Everybody's in. So, but it runs the same time as your show Mondays as well. It's 8:30 Monday. So.
Right, okay. Well, we might be 6:30, so maybe someone can come along straight after that.
Right,
do you know how to contact Wolfie?
Yeah, I'll find him on Insta or something. I'll reach out.
Yeah, okay.
Nice one.
And last but not least, Big Preach. That's where we can find it.
Blair Play TV is the channel. South of Anfield is the show. That's consistent at the moment anyway. Me and my boy Rizzle just done the show. We've done the show yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. It's been a poor month, really, start to March Madness. So, and then the next show we'll be hopefully talking about a win with Brighton and everything like that. You get me? So yeah, man, Flair Play TV, or just type in South of Anfield. That's where you find me, and definitely always you'll find me here as well. Don't get it. This is the channel, man. Don't get twisted.
Big up, man. Listen, make sure you are smashing that like button. You are subscribing for those who are on the playback. And yeah, man, listen, it's cup final, man. We got to do this. We got to stay in the league, bro. It's desperate times, of course, the desperate measures. But yeah.